Not using Bloom and Oblivion? Yeah, I'm using high dynamic range, so things are still like luminescent. Like, where's a good example? I mean, I guess, yeah, like this right here. Look at this pillar. There's, I mean, I guess some glowy light things in here, but this pillar probably shouldn't be like making my eyes all squinty. So we still have that classic Oblivion aesthetic going on. But anyway, enough about me. Mayhap times, and I'd love to hear how your stream went. Because like I said, they do lots of cool co-op things on their streams. They also do you guys still do a podcast? Or maybe podcast is the right word, but like a just chatting segment of your streams? Because I know that's something where it's like I've like been in your chat when you were doing that, where it was like more of a just kind of a conversational thing with your viewers, with the community. Alt tabbing in Oblivion, yeah. Well, the thing is, this game came out in 2006, and we all remember those days where PC gaming was pretty good and was like pretty stable, but not fully. So sometimes, yeah, alt tabbing around can get a little tricky. And I don't know of a way to play this game in windowed mode. So since I have two monitors and I'm bouncing around, it makes it a little bit weird sometimes. But anyway, thank you, friends, for being here, and I hope your stream went well. Minecraft together, she's discovering. Oh, very good. So I'm guessing, Alan, you've probably played. I'm guessing between the two of you, you might be more experienced in Minecraft. But if you're like learning together, and she's like learning new systems about the game, that kind of thing, experimental. I gotcha, yeah. Because that was one thing that came to mind. It's like I remember you guys were doing that for a while, kind of trying some new stuff. What kind of mace is this? Asks Mr. D-Man. A few things. First off, I'm gonna hit the menu button, and I will warn you, for those. Anybody suffers from any heart conditions, or if you have a hypertension or high blood pressure, just be advised I cannot be held liable for any complications that might happen from when I do this. So here we go. Here's our friend. He's here. Let me switch to this one. So his name is Sadge Maroon, and I had 3 goals when I made this character. I wanted him to be as rotund, at least his head, as rotund and sad and purple as possible. And I think we did all right. I think we did okay. So that's Sadge Maroon. Our weapon right now is this one. Caliban's Grim Retort, or Retort, I guess. It was, we found it in the mausoleum from the side quest earlier, or well, we finished it last time on Thursday. It was in the mausoleum, and it was very well hidden. In fact, one person came in and mentioned like, oh, that's an easy one to miss. And we're not even very good with maces, but it's a really good mace. The absorb strength in particular is pretty sick. But at the end of the day, this weapon is like better for us in some ways. But the fact that this absorbs is really sick. Did I enchant it? I did not. Yeah, but in fact, both of these were weapons that were this good when we found them. So I didn't do shit. In fact, I wouldn't even know how to enchant an item if I could. I'm guessing you would bring them to an enchanter, or you could do it yourself if you had a soul gem, an imbued soul gem. But yeah, they both look pretty cool. This one's like pretty sick. Although, you know what? I'm gonna switch back to this one for a bit just to see like if maybe this one will perform better. We've been gallivanting about in this dungeon for a while because there's a lot of pieces to it. Here's the entrance to it. We had not explored all of that area. We went through all this whole stuff, and we found the Vin Diesel. We found the Vin Diesel section within the Vilverin. So we're about to explore that, but like I said, yeah, there's been a few other kind of sections we've been clearing out, but we have not done all of it yet. Also, I'm gonna make sure I have, yeah, maybe not that spell actually, because we learned that the undead resist ice. I guess I'll just have turn undead selected. In fact, I think that is turn undead. So we do have that on our hotbar. Oh no, that's turn undead. That's Ray Skeleton. Okay, so 5 is how we select. Finding a, yeah, I know. I'm very surprised, especially given how early we found it, because we were only level 2, and I've only been streaming this for This is session number 4. We started a week ago, but this is only the 4th time I've streamed it. So yeah, this whole area is new to us. I believe. Yeah, it's all brand new to us. I have no idea what to expect. Of course, it's worth mentioning this is my first ever playthrough of this game. So I'm still learning the ropes, and I have many ropes to learn, I do believe. So it's gonna be a long game. A long game, but I'm excited. And I see some things that are definitely not spikes in the distance. Looking for any tripwires. In fact, is that a pressure plate on the floor? I see a skeleton. I see a few skeletons. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with one of these. Hit him with the turn undead, make him run the fuck away. You too. See you later. Turn undead does not kill, at least not yet in this game, but it does make them run the fuck away, which is good. Also, my apologies, Marehap. You guys are always very family friendly in your streams, and I am a vulgar, small, strange little man. Been a while since you play. Yeah, well, like I said, it's my first time, and if they, what they always say, everyone's first time's a little bit awkward. But I intend on making the best of it. We have made a custom class character that is we're primarily a spellcaster, but when the chips are down, we do have some sword ability and also light armor, so we're not completely vulnerable. So anyway, looks like we can just hug the corners, hug the sides here, and it's probably fine. Conjuration, very good. Oh, he still hit me. So they're turned. They're getting turned. Clearly not turned enough. There we go. Yeah, clearly turn undead can only do so much. Which, fair. Grab this bone meal. I know our inventory is getting a little bit full last time. It's a Elder Scrolls game. You're supposed to fill your inventory with all kinds of nonsense that you may or may not need, but you want it, or at least I want it. Like I don't need all this inventory stuff, but it makes me feel like a real cool gamer if I have all these neat things on me. More arrows. Yeah, we actually don't even have a bow, since we have a lot of spells that we can cast from a distance. We don't really have any need for bows since target spells kind of fill that long range niche for us. What are some other things you guys have planned for your streams this week, Marehap Time Zone? And also, question number 2: did you guys get to do anything fun over the weekend? This holiday weekend that we're in. Look at that SOB thinking he's so cool. What was it, number 5 for Turn Undead? Yes. How about thee? Yeah, so now he's like truly running away, so it's almost like you get diminishing returns with Turn Undead. Like maybe they run away, but like after like each additional casting, they're able to resist it greater or something. Maybe some retro. Ooh, very nice. Are there any like retro games that have been calling your name recently? Was watching some folks play, what was it? There's a number of retro streamers I follow, but there was somebody who was playing something that caught my eye the other day. Watching someone play Banjo-Kazooie, which I've watched and played a lot of Banjo-Kazooie in my day, but it was somebody playing it for the first time, which was kind of rare. It's like you don't get a lot of people who are, if like they're playing Banjo-Kazooie, it's probably because they're like already aware of it. So it was kind of fun seeing somebody get into it for the first time and like just enjoying all of its charms, because there's many charms to enjoy. Drop that arrow just because you don't need them, since you don't even have a bow. I'm going to cast Open Easy Lock, because we can do that. We do have lockpicks, but this is a more reliable way to do it, and it levels our conjuration. Everybody wins. Clean up and some grilling. Very good. So what I'm hearing is some grilling and some chilling, which is very important. Have you guys been watching Stranger Things, by the way? Gracie and I have Oh, by the way, Gracie and I got engaged. I don't know if I haven't really mentioned that to a lot of the Twitch St. Louis folks, but my girlfriend and I got engaged back in January. We went to Hawaii to visit her some family she has out there. And for those who were asking, who were wanting to ask, Alex, did she have any idea? The joke answer is no, she had no idea. It was a complete surprise. And then I follow up by saying, well, actually, we picked up the ring together like 3 months prior, so she had an idea. But anyway, so Gracie and I were watching. We've been watching Stranger Things season 4, and we just watched before I went live. We just watched the 4th episode, so we're getting through it, and it's real good. It's real good. Older Mario Kart. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. I can't say I blame her. I love older Mario Kart. Can I ask, was it Super NES Mario Kart or was it Mario Kart 64? Because they're both classics and I love them both dearly, but they're clunky. I think we can all agree it's they got some crust to them. And I love it. I grew up enjoying that crusty gameplay. But yeah, it's so much smoother now. SNES, yeah, that's the classic. It's the OG. Also, I'm gonna save just because I don't know what's going on here and I'm scared. So, gonna play it safe. Yeah, the newer Mario Kart games are so good. I guess really just 8. 8 Deluxe is a very good game. And for my money, it's probably the best like Mario Kart experience. Although, I have a soft spot for Double Dash. I was a GameCube boy through and through in my teenage years. And I really have a soft spot for Double Dash. I love the duo racer mechanic, which like influenced your weight class for your cars rather, and the special weapons you can get. Oh, I loved it. Such great ways to like find combos. It was a good time. So this begs the question of what's gonna happen if I like try to like walk through here. I see blood on the floor. I see skeletons. Some shit has happened here. So what I should do is I should start like a kid in an elevator, just going bup, 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 bup. I should just start pressing buttons. And see what happens. This music is awfully... Oh, I knew it. This music's getting exciting for not a lot happening. Turn Undead, honestly putting in the work. Ooh, I leveled that Conjuration, which was enough to get us to level 3, apparently. So, I guess this is the challenge, per se. It's like there's a lot of hidden compartments with some calcium warriors getting spawned in. Now, is this how we got here? It'd be very... Yeah, I think it closed behind us, so we have to figure a way out. And still more battle music, so it's like, guys, what's going on? Why is everyone so dramatic sounding? Let's see what's in here. Ooh, that's nice. I hit 3 buttons. Yeah. Oh, there wasn't a skeleton there, never mind. So it's 1 button per skeleton, or 1 button per door that opens up, I guess. Excuse me. Oh, my torch just ran out. Alright, short sword, no thank you. Shield's not half bad. Can I make room for it? Because it would sell for quite a bit. I know I'm already carrying a number of things like this, though, that I intend to sell. With a lot of bone meal. Let's see. I have a lot of ingredients. In fact, I should probably try to do some potion making to kind of work through some of these ingredients. But there's bad guys nearby, so I can't. Alright, I was gonna equip another torch. There we go. So. And I did check that chest and... Oh, I had not checked it. Chamber key. Have I seen any locked doors? I actually don't know. Let's go and press more buttons. This guy was ready. He just walks right by us. And that red means we are draining his willpower and his agility, I think. Drains a couple of things. But that other weapon, that mace, absorbs strength, it absorbs blunt weapon skills, and it does 10 frost damage. The downside, though, is that these skeletons, and I think most undead, resist frost damage. Not immune, but they do kind of not give a heck. Bonk. Turn undead makes these guys so much more approachable because they get scared of us. It's kind of nice. Whoops. Let's see what. Oh, I guess I have one more. If only there was a spell that had a similar effect. Actually, I guess maybe there is. Maybe there's Demoralize. Because I remember in Morrowind there was Demoralize Creature, Demoralize Human. We're more or less demoralizing. We're making them like fearful of us. So I was thinking, it's like, yeah, if I could demoralize anything like this, oh man, it'd be so nice. The way they kind of fall apart when we hit them with Turn Undead. But the downside, though, is that it's not going to work on high-level things. So I can't rely on it forever. So now, I stated earlier, make some potions. I have a lot of bone meal. I can use bone meal and mutton. Make damage fatigue. Very good. Bunch of weird-ass spells that no one's gonna want. Resist fire actually could be useful. Oops. So I just want your shield. So that'll sell for a pretty penny. for a reasonable penny at least. And just so we're clear. Yeah, we're definitely going the right way. Into unknown territory, by the way. This whole area is a side quest. Well, I shouldn't say a side quest, but an unnecessary kind of exploration. Ruins and such. This kind of thing is not required, but it is fun. That's what matters. Make him run his ass away. right in like mid-strike too, so I also wonder if that encouraged him to miss. So no one's gonna sneak upon me. Dude, that man ran for 1,000 years. That guy, he did not turn back. That was the skeleton of Forrest Gump. We just hoofed it all the way out. All right, yep, we even lost the battle music. That's a good sign. Stone cage, you say? So if we could raise it remotely. Oop. Oh. Someone's probably shooting air. Oh, I see. So he did not resist. Yeah, there you are. Oh, can't move. Why can I not move? Oh, I bet I know what happened. They hit me with an arrow, and it like pushed me over the weight limit. I bet that's exactly what happened. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, which means I need to drop more things, obviously. Oh my god. as his hand feverishly jitters about. Probably I'll just have bone meal, which again, my inventory being as full as it is, I have no need for such thing. Need to raise this remotely. Don't see any switches here. It'll probably be something more obvious further on. I like the cobwebs for like this part of the pillar that has fallen over from disuse, presumably. Alright, so be willing about this switch right here will do what we want it to do. However, before I commit to that, another door up this way. That leads to Velarin Sancramathi. Synchromati, maybe. So that's a little bit suspicious. Huh, okay. I'll bite. What does this do? It is a stone. Of course, I'm over encumbered, but that's fine. Let's do this. Garlic resist disease. That's legit. That's kind of nice. There's some other things I can mess with. Crab meat. Can't do anything with the crab meat. How's about... This is a good way to like burn through it, open up some inventory space. This Grink Go leaf. Nothing. Yeah, a lot of these I should probably just start removing. Just abandon it because we can't really do a whole lot with it. Those frost salts are actually very valuable. So I'm not gonna make a push with those. I'm just gonna sell them somewhere. Wormwood leaves. Nothing there. We have some interesting ingredients. Restore fatigue is too boring though. Like, and you could do restore fatigue with a million things. That shit's lame. I'm looking for like the weird things. I like making weird potions. So yeah, if it's restore fatigue, it's like, nah, that's old news. Monk's Hood root pulp. Nothing. Yeah, like I have a lot of weird ingredients because I keep hoping I can find something strange. Like these guys. Nothing. Scales. Onion. Water breathing. That is extraordinarily useful. Although I do have a spell for it. But, you know, in case that does not become an option later on. That's nice. Venison. I have a lot of venison. Ham. Restore health. That's good. So we just made a venison and ham potion. So we made a meat juice potion that is somehow restorative. Somehow heals wounds. I don't know if I feel like if I'm drinking a meat juice beverage, I don't think I'll feel very healthy at all, but I'm happy to see it, honestly. Otherwise the rest of this is just normal stuff, so I'm just gonna start like combining things. So carrots and apples for restore fatigue. Actually, let's do corn. And lettuce. Because yeah, there's a bajillion restore fatigue options, so it's like, that's fine. Doesn't have to be fancy. Flour and rice. And then leeks and onions. It's making these vegetable soup potions. So look at that, we open up some inventory space, so we're good. So that begs the question of what the heck is this thing that we just found? Got a few of these, but yeah, this thing. Oh! Crap. Well, now I know what that does. Okay, that's fine. Now we know. Now we know. That's part of the learning experience. I feel a little bit bad about that because we could have sold that thing for a lot of money. Now we know what that is for. There'll be more like it. I think we could like equip it or something. Be nice if I could like, if there was a tell me more button or like this now. So now I'm like, yeah, what's this for? Let's just go ahead and click and see what happens. Okay, so it restores magic. Excellent. See, we're learning. And honestly, we restore magic pretty quickly, so I think I'd be more incentivized, inclined to just get rid of the damn thing. Can I lower it? No, I cannot. So we'll sell it next time we have an opportunity. With that, let's see what awaits us in the next area. We have not been here before. This place just keeps going deeper and danker. That was the wrong spell. Yeah, you best run away. Let's go see if I can like double up on the spell casting. Oh. Oh, it didn't activate when he got close. Only when Alex gets close. Maybe I could draw him in. That's right, turn undead, dude. That's how us clerics do it, my dude. I wanna drag him towards me. Is there a button to like curse, yell obscenities at a skeleton? Anybody know any good skeleton insults? Can anybody speak skeleton? So we can get him to come back towards us and try to get smacked by these things. Just have to do my own damn self. Oh, I think he did get God, actually. Never mind, then. I think he got completely wrecked. Dance School was... Yeah. For one thing, Dance School is awesome, and yes. Actually, clerics are the thing I play the most in Dungeons and Dragons and otherwise. So, I respect it. Now with the bones, I just want to know what these things are. Yes, they are nothing. Okay. Well, I will relinquish my bones. All of my bones. Also, these flawed rubies. I'm debating just getting rid of them because I have nothing. Nobody would be willing to buy them from me. They're stolen merchandise. I like to play more roguish characters, but I've historically played more clerics. So clerics are the thing I play the most often. The reason being is that most of the people I play with don't like to play healers or clerics, that kind of thing. So it's more out of necessity. It's like, you know, we need some kind of healer for the party to function. So it's like, all right, that'll be me. Because yeah, my favorite types of character is the, not so much long range rogues, but the like tumbly, bouncing around in melee kind of rogue. But I've only really gotten to play that once or twice. Got his ass. But I missed my shot. Yeah. Good play. Oh, and I appreciate that, D-Man. Yeah, like if I were, you know, ever in a situation where I was looking to join a new campaign, I definitely would. The campaign I'm currently in, yeah, kind of has been on hiatus for I guess about a month now. I'm hoping we can get back into it fairly soon, though. You know, provided that everyone's, because a lot of it is scheduling things, scheduling conflicts and such. Just trying to find a time frame that works with everybody. So our DM has been quite busy. Adam, he's been busy with a lot of, he runs a lot of games and runs a lot of different kinds of games. So hopefully we'll be able to get back into it fairly soon. Ooh. So I can get this first try like a gamer. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Last time we streamed, yeah. Well, of course, I guess in all fairness, really it hasn't even been Dungeons and Dragons. It's been Shadowrun, which is, yeah, this button. Yeah, which is not D&D, but it is a, you know, tabletop role-playing game. And of course it'd be pretty cool if I can get this. It's like, yeah, I'll go ahead and sneak turn undead, then smack the crap out of him. Let's say it's gonna get his ass. But yeah, but even then, yeah, it's been, I think, probably a month or two since we've last done Shadowrun. It's because we haven't done a session in a while. I mean, like I said, hopefully we can get back to it in a bit. But yeah, but as far as Dungeons and Dragons is concerned, or even Pathfinder, yeah, it's been, I guess, probably at least a year or two since we've done Pathfinder or Dungeons and Dragons. And I do enjoy, you know, the more standard D&D experience. But Shadowrun's been good too. I do like it. It's a very, very different setting, and also a very different system too. It is almost entirely D6 based, which is weird. Not bad, but just very different. This appears to be a dead end, by the way. This end is dead. I want to check the skeleton, but he's not gonna have anything cool on him, so I won't get my hopes up. These look like they would just open right up. So I'm a little bit nervous. Game's not ready to start. That's good. Backstories could use some more fluff, yeah. And of course, everyone's different when it comes to running a game like that, because some DMs require a lot of backstory, and others, you know, that kind of thing is more, you know, as people desire it, but not having it be required per se. But yeah, everyone's different when it comes to that kind of stuff. And look at that, we've reached back to the area that we have been to, so that means we've really reached the end. Huh, wait a second, how did we do that? I think I got turned around then. Because yeah, there was a path. Yeah, there's a path I hadn't explored yet. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say it has come full circle, but then it occurred to me, nope, I just got twisted, turned upside down. Yeah, I thought this was where we came from, but I was mistaken. Setting up a table for desktop or tabletop simulator. Yeah, yep. I'm a big fan of tabletop simulator. It does take some getting used to, and I would imagine it's probably in particular a bit more involved for like on the DM side. But hopefully once it's set up, you'll be in good shape. This is like a parry mechanic, because he was able to parry my attack and then immediately followed up with a riposte. So I'm guessing there's like a parry riposte option. Regardless, this man's dead. I'll take his ring. Leather bracers, that's dope actually. Those shoes actually might be... What am I wearing right now, actually? Oh, he has no armor, though. Never mind. These fur gauntlets. Okay, it's just a more valuable version of the gauntlets I have right now. They probably look cooler, though, don't they? Yeah, they look okay. They look more... This looks more together. Well, except for, you know, this whole thing. I do like the knuckle spikes these have, but yeah, this looks more put together for sure. It's a good table. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, yeah, ideally once it's all set, then you wouldn't have to mess with it anymore, hopefully. That stuff can sometimes be annoying to deal with. Think of things that are annoying, time to drop some stuff. So let's drop all those. Sprinkle some crab meat on them to let people know that we've left our mark. Is this the end of the line? It might be. He was like, oh yes, time to make a nice meal of some glowing crystals. Now we can take a nice little coffin nap to level up if we wanted to. And I do kind of want to, actually. Using a shovel. Take some of this. Actually, before I commit to anything, drop that for a second so I keep moving around here. Another mortar and pestle. Some lockpicks. Undelivered letter. Let's see what this is all about. Would you have known that your patrol would stumble across my outing at the cemetery? Oh gosh, a sack full of limbs and grave soil still fresh on my boots. But what if they were to suspect your true nature, the subject that this letter was intended for? That it was you to expose me. And not another whose spellfire may have missed. Oh, so it's like this guy let the other guy get away. It loads. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's good. Provides safety and bodies to work on. Those long dead or hopeless bandits. I'll be content here for some time. But I do not say where. Care for Kesu? Return to live again in our beloved Daggerfall. Captain Cordius remain vigilant and always hidden. Huh. I wonder if that's gonna come into play at some point. So what's the name of the guy we just killed? Jalbert. Or Yalbert. That's a nice and ominous depiction on his robe. Are we sure he's a bad guy? Well, I don't know. Not 100% clear. That icon on his person was not the most reassuring. Also, I like how the gold. We picked up one of the two coins. The other one sank into the chest. Damage lock, bound helmet. I'll take all of it. Winner take all. The way the physics works out sometimes, yeah, you'll pick up a thing and they'll just go out and then settle back down. Might take that sword with me. It's a fine-ass longsword, iron longsword. It's worth quite a bit of money. For not a ton of weight. Yeah, in fact, let's go ahead and take a nap. Just for 1 hour. Long enough to get a level. There we go. No +5s, which is unfortunate. Definitely intelligence. It's kind of a shame. I'm almost tempted to reload. To not take the level. Because we're not getting a whole lot out of this. I think last time I took speed. And I think I'll take it again, actually. Trying to encourage, you know, saying the right thing at the right time, Mr. D, man. Now, 2 to willpower is not much. It'll bring us to a nice 50, which is cool. Put 1 into luck. We could do like 3 for agility, although it wouldn't really do a whole lot for us. We don't do damage by bows. It would really just be like less likely to hit from melee, but if we do our jobs right, we won't get into a lot of melee anyway. Yeah, 1 into luck. Or 2 into willpower. I should probably do willpower. I think that's like much more immediately helpful. Yeah, I was thinking though, it's like, man, maybe I should have taken that level though. Maybe I should have tried to do more things before I take the level. So we would have gotten more like, more likelihood of like a +5 modifier. Still nothing on these guys. Got some new ingredients. Found more mort flesh. The bone meal, always a classic. Alchemy increased. Willpower does nothing, and really, that's a shame. I would imagine it probably did something in vanilla Daggerfall, so hopefully that's something they can maybe work on fixing. Here we go. We can put this to do restore strength. Very cool. It's probably it as far as new stuff. I don't have any restore fatigue possibilities, so can't bring that with us now. Is that dropping something else? Let's drop all these guys. Drop all these guys. Lots of bone meal, lots of mushrooms. See, I really don't have room to bring this. We'd have to drop like a bunch of other things, which I'm content to do. In fact, I think I'll drop the venison. So much meat. All this meat. Yeah, from potions we were just never gonna really get to make anyway. I dropped 5 more pounds worth of crap that we're not gonna be using otherwise. These are useful, obviously. We'll sell these for things that I know I'm not gonna use. I'm not sure what this does. It's not usable or equipable. What I'll probably do is drop one of these kinds of things. Drop one of these. Good enough for me. Daggerfall was well, I know that it's playing the game. Yeah, I from how other people describe it, Daggerfall sounds like a good game, but yeah, pretty tough to play. But I would hope that it wouldn't have like a super egregious glitch where like an entire attribute just doesn't work or just doesn't function. Hopefully that's, you know, not a thing that's shipped with the vanilla game. I mean, it's these things, they sometimes happen with older games like that. That's not an impossibility, but I would hope that something that egregious wouldn't be in like a shipped title like that. Also, Five Finger, good to see you. Cause yeah, I've heard Daggerfall, like the original, isn't like a bad experience or anything. It's not like a bad game, but it's very old school. Some people, you know, for better or for worse, prefer the really, really old school vibe of Daggerfall, and they feel like the Unity version kind of like doesn't ruin it per se, but they feel like it kind of takes away from that experience. But personally, I mean, I don't really, you know, have any like vested need for it to be like, you know, the tried and true experience and nothing else. You know, I'm not like a purist or anything. Willpower, yeah, I would hope that willpower would at least do something. This takes us back to the main area, which means we'll now get connected to where we couldn't go earlier, I think, or hadn't yet gone. That'll take us back outside. So this whole area over here, we've yet to explore. It's an experience, Five Finger, yeah. It's one I want to experience eventually. It'll probably be a bit before I get around to it, but yeah, I want to, just because I love Morrowind, and I love some of the old school isms that Morrowind provides. And I recognize that some of those isms will have some frustrations baked into it. It's just something I anticipate. So that's a clever way to hide a whole nother ass section of the dungeon. Let's go back down this way. And see if we can get to the other sections we had yet to explore. Willpower increases your chance of dodging. Interesting. Oh, dodging a spell. That makes sense. Because I know in Morrowind it was like resisting a spell. Hi, Rossi. What's up, bud? So they struggled through Arena. But they didn't like Daggerfall, though. Yeah. Well, the thing about Daggerfall is that, like, it just sounds brutal with the fact that there's so much content in the game. So it's like you could, like, just the sheer size of the game is just absurd. So like that on its own makes it intimidating, needless to say. The idea of, you know, at least in some cases, just how long it takes to get from point A to point B. It's a lot. That's a lot, and whoops. Wouldn't blame anybody for feeling overwhelmed by it. And also just like some of the level design, like dungeon design, and like the opaqueness of some of the missions. It seems better for worse, like an old school Elder Scrolls experience. But I'm surprised that Arena was more tolerable for them. Cause yeah, I always kind of thought that Arena would be rough. Yo, Funny World, what's up, bud? Meteor Shower. Oh, very nice, very nice. Would that be in your region, Funny World? Cause I haven't heard anything about a meteor shower in the like St. Louis area being visible, but that does sound cool. You know this ruin, Funny World? You know I was gonna say you probably know exactly where we are, my man. Looks like I got all the way to the very end and then mistakenly left before I could finish up this area. Like we got all the way to this area, we went north, and I never explored this area until the very end. So we saved the easiest for last. For 9 gold. I'll take it. Some more of these things. Dirty scroll. Let's read more lore. Yo, Van Alzen, what's up, bud? You have Daggerfall on digital Xbox One S? Yeah, I know that the vanilla Daggerfall, as well as Arena and a few others, are just available for free on Steam, which is nice, because they were on Bethesda's website for a while. Just couldn't find any difference. That's interesting, yeah, for Daggerfall Unity. I hope it's something they can fix. As if it's fucked for Daggerfall Unity, that's unfortunate. Takes some getting used to, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any of like Arena's gameplay, so I really know nothing of what it's like. I've at least seen Daggerfall played. Like I've seen what the gameplay looks like. Although I've only watched original Daggerfall. I've never seen Daggerfall Unity in action. So these old ruins. Ambushing merchants along the road, yep. Big blue stones, that's right. Oh, very nice. Shoot them down with a bow. I stink of magicka. Ajit from Vardenfell. Huh. Oh, in the tomb. Oh, that's where we were earlier, I think. From any... Wow, okay. Thank you, Thunderwolf, for posting. That's good. If fix would be nice. Yeah, or just not use willpower at all. Yeah, just avoid it. You hear claws scrabbling. Oh, interesting. Oh, right. We saw. Yeah, that was. Yeah, we saw a dead Khajiit earlier. She was dead on a pedestal, mysteriously. I wonder if one of the skeletons got her or something. If it's haunted. Just got a bunch of these nice stones. There's more that could be either shot off with an arrow or knocked off with a spell or something. Sword on the pillow is a nice touch, although I cannot investigate it. Oh, it's just a dagger. Yeah, who cares? A battered crate with rough leather shoes. Sack of flour. All these. Not a whole lot else. Sleeping bag. Gonna take all those. Of course, that puts me over my limit, but that's okay. Do this. Yeah, we'll start with like the weird stuff. Although not a lot of weird stuff will probably be available here. Yeah, nothing with these guys. I was gonna say we just found more of the lotus seeds, so we have nothing. There's nothing we can really do with them. At least not yet. Let's do this then. Flour, bread, an apple, then whoops. Then cheese, an onion, cheese and potatoes, and that's it. Start dropping a bunch of things then. I've got a bunch of stuff that I intend to sell. So it's a matter of dropping things that are unfavorable from a like a weight to worth ratio. Like that's 1 pound, but it's worth 25 gold. That's not bad. Most of these are probably pretty fine. Or I could just drop like the shield or something. But we're only down 2. I'm just gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop that guy. I'll drop these things. These things. That'll do it. Okay. So with that, we're done with this area. Like we scoured it pretty thoroughly. We've killed everything and everyone in here. My torch just ran out. Spin. I want to look in the box. I guess it cannot be opened. Oh, because it's busted. That's why. Okay. Yep, I've seen enough. Let's head back. Let's go sell a bunch of the things we found in this little dungeon. That one. Back to the waterfront. And not run into the spikes. As we did learn, if you run into those fast enough, you will take just spike damage to the face. Which I would rather avoid if I can help it. Does the zombie count as a thing? It's a valid question. We did kill a lot of zombies and a lot of skeletons. The zombies and skeletons were honestly more of a threat than the main NPCs. And really none of them were that bad. It was, you know, a pretty chill kind of first dungeon experience. I'm hoping for more just like it. I'm looking to see if there's anybody else, because last time we were outside, we took a nap in this person's little tent to get a level up, and when we woke up, this guy was standing over us. It was very creepy. That being said, yeah, let's go ahead and head back to town. Sell off a bunch of things. And then I also want to explore... Here we go. I want to explore the Arcane University. I also want to find the Mages Guild. I'm guessing the Mages Guild actually might be in the Arcane University. Also want to check out the waterfront. And I think that's it. Have I been to the temple? Actually, I don't know if I've been to the temple yet. I want to go to the temple at some point. We've been everywhere else. We've been to the arena, all that jazz. Took on a few side quests. The zombies look goofy. Yeah, they're zombified, all right. They look appropriately very disheveled. Oblivion zombos are the best one. And of the Elder Scrolls, at least. Yeah, of course, Morrowind didn't really have zombies. They had the Corpus Stalkers. Corpus Walkers, but they weren't like... They kind of looked like zombies, but they were kind of a different breed. Made Oblivion into a zombie. Oh, really? That's kind of cool. That would be a lot. That would be a lot for sure. Yo, Whale, what's up, buddy? You don't really see them after a while. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I know people have said that the level scaling means that, yeah, you, after a certain point, just start seeing people wearing and wielding very high level shit, and it's like weird. It's very off-putting. By the way, I thought I turned on self shadows, and I'm not giving off a shadow. Let's double check. Yeah. Self shadows, yeah. Yeah, I thought I would see a shadow on myself. It's not the end of the world, obviously, but it's like, aw. These guys. Oh, there we go, there we go. Yeah, maybe I just wasn't seeing it for whatever reason. Wilderness undead. Well, yeah, because we saw the zombies in the dungeon, which was cool. But yeah, they weren't just out and about on their own. They were very much trapped inside of a dungeon arena. How are they able? Yeah, valid question. We'll just say they thieved it from someone else. That's their excuse, and they're sticking to it. Hey, what's up, Dave? For the model casting shadows on itself. Oh, okay. Oh, so maybe I should turn that off then. Yeah, because we have seen that. Yeah, let's turn that off and see if it makes a difference. Because I've noticed that, yeah, there's some weird, like, shadowy effects like that with NPCs' faces. Let's turn that off and see what it do. Because, yeah, we still have our own shadow. Thank you, Dave, for pointing that out. Umbra? Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to know. Yeah, that's a thing that for a newbie like me to find out.
I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago. Not sure which one I talked to though. All three of them are nice folks. I've heard others say the same. Isn't it uncanny how
Let's start with this lady since she was so nice to us. She might give us good prices for selling things to her.
Anything you like?
Any rumors?
If you're looking for a shield, Stonewall Shields has a fine selection.
That's not a very tasty rumor.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
I have many things to sell. Actually, you know, I just realized, oh, because it needs to be repaired, probably. Maybe, yeah. I just noticed this does damage 3, where it used to be damage 4. I'm good. Yeah, I could probably just stand to be repaired. Sell these as well.
You drive a hard bargain.
A lot of things to sell. Cure disease, will keep that. I don't think I need these damage fatigue potions. It's not horrible. Resist disease could be nice. I don't need all this resist fire. It's a lot. I don't need these 19 restore fatigue potions. Restore strength. Hopefully it won't come down to it, but we'll have it on hand. Evil mind potion, very nice. Restore speed.
You've made
fine.
a good bit of gold.
I'm gonna sell these weak healing potions. And these as well. You know what? I'll keep all but 2. Just sell 7. I know, Irasi, so crazy, man. What a juicy bit of gossip that rumor was. With scaling in mind, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I feel like if you kind of know the ins and outs of the game, you kind of know like how to plan for it, which makes sense. Necromancers and Daedra, yeah. But they're not usually shown to be something that could threaten villages. You mean like they kind of keep to themselves? Because like I think in Morrowind of like the Necromancers and the Daedra and Dremora, that kind of stuff, and they are scary, but they just kind of sit in their ancestral caves or their like Necromancer towers or what have you. They're not like venturing out and about. They're not like actively threatening anything. They're threatening to people who, you know, crash their party, but they're not gonna like, they're not going out and starting trouble themselves. I kind of want to sell. Keep that. Yeah, let's excuse me, sell this one. Because we already learned the spell for that one. Excuse me. We can sell this one because we already have a spell that does this already. Only 2 gold anyway. Keep that one, that's fine. Damage luck. Yeah, sell that one, I don't really care. It's not really weighing us down, but might as well. Bound helmet, that's fine. Oh, nice, funny world, very good. Sounds like a fun lad. Visited a town that was, yeah, that'd be cool, yeah. Where it was a bit more, it felt like it was more threatening. Because like in Morrowind, of course that's the thing, I really only have Morrowind to compare this to, but in Morrowind, necromancy was, well, officially outlawed, but unofficially, a lot of people practiced it anyway. More for like protecting tombs. So yeah, to your point, yeah, there really wasn't a lot of like aggressive necromancy. That kind of stuff. I guess we'll sell this. I don't know, I almost wonder if it's going to come into play as like a quest item, but I have reason to believe that, so we'll go ahead and sell that one.
That's a fair deal.
Sell all these. Look at that, we got a lot of monies. Not half bad. Yeah, we need to take our... Definitely our sword to get repaired. Probably both these for that matter. Get them repaired up.
Thank you for your business.
So he sold a bunch of stuff. See if we can find a person to get our shit repairified. Also wonder if like rechecking these every so often, if they'll ever replenish themselves. Probably not. But a hobbit can dream. Dwarf Fortress. Oh, very nice fire. Yeah, that is also worth bringing up because that also sounds very fun. And terrifying, but mostly fun.
What?
What?
I understand that Othello's isn't a bad man to talk to if you need to learn how not to be seen. Let me take a look at what you've got.
Not overly expensive. In fact, that's only 8. It's nothing. The other ones I can repair myself if I were to find more armor, more hammers, that kind of thing. So I'm not too worried about that.
Goodbye.
So, looking at our numbers, yeah, that was the main issue, is that it was getting worn down. Loads of fun plays, yeah. I mean, I totally get that, but at the same time, like I've seen many a good Morrowind meme that uses the music and the sound effects, and I love it. Whereas for me, part of it is just like I just like seeing people utilize it in some way. It's like Morrowind feels less forgotten in that way. So I'm just happy for it to get used in some way, shape, or form. It's a cool looking helmet. That's what I'm using. Yeah, really a leather helmet would be better for me. It wouldn't do much for us, but it would be like contributing to our light armor skills, which would be nice. She trains some cool stuff. I haven't really looked into training, and I don't really have any need to do training right now.
Let's get to training.
Yeah, that's nice. No, I don't really have any need for it, for training yet, at least. I might eventually, but I feel like we're able to level things up pretty quickly on our own for the time being. The love language, yeah, well, it can be love or disdain or somewhere in between. But it is something to be
Goodbye.
either embraced or at least just accepted as an inevitability. Because yeah, on the one hand, it can sometimes feel like it's you know, belittling a thing that we love. But like I said, to me, I'm just happy people are like talking about these games that I like. That to me is the big thing. Any of the shops I want to hit up, I could hit up the spellcaster shops again to see if there's anything else. Oh, I do want to sell this mortar and pestle. I have an extra one. Back to Jensine.
See anything you like?
Morrowind music put over. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one, but I can imagine what's going on there.
Goods for sale here.
Training charges.
What can I interest you in?
So you can only do them so often, yeah. Well, I'm just thinking, like, I don't really think I have any need to do training, though, do I? I haven't had any, there's no, like, skills where I'm, like, well, at least not that I feel that I'm, like, really struggling with. I guess it'd be one thing if I was, like, if there was a skill that wasn't, like, a major skill that I really wanted to utilize, but was, like, super low. Like, what if I found out, like, oh, wow, I actually really, like, I would rather do heavy armor, and I've got, like, a crappy low heavy armor skill right now. So if it would be like relatively cheap to level, like that makes sense to me. But for now, I don't know if I really have much need for training per se. I guess she doesn't buy. She doesn't buy the mortar and pestle. Let's look for. There was a alchemical person. A person selling alchemy, trading in alchemy things.
Have you ever had a meal at the feed bag? It's not my favorite place, but if I'm really hungry.
Here we go. And I also want to check that place out too.
You're in Rindir's staffs.
I sure am.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Yeah, he's not the guy. Although I'll look at what you got.
Goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
It's pretty cool. It's really cool. Yeah, nothing really grabbing me though.
Good day.
There was the magic person, the spell person next door. I'm gonna train first, and I'm missing potential gold for skill boosting. Yeah, like I said, it'd be one thing if there was like something I felt like I was really missing out on, but I don't really feel like I'm missing anything yet.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
At least for the time being. I think I will go ahead and grab Burning Touch. Drain Destruction, probably not really worth it. He's Burden, no thank you. I'll go ahead and grab Starlight if I somehow run out of torches later on. Hard to imagine that happening. I'm not gonna bother with this since I already have Summon Skeleton. Scamps are probably better though. Yeah, no, I'm fine for now.
Come back and see me again. Take care.
Just a couple things to add to our arsenal. There was another... Oh, I think it was over here actually. Yeah, Divine Elegance. I think. Oh, never mind. This is the Clothier. I don't think I have anything for you. Will you be sneaky or suspicious of me? You probably should be. Yep. Smart lady. Want to stream Oblivion? It's a good game, as you know. I don't need you. I don't need to tell you that. You already know this.
Hello there.
But it is good.
What do you want?
This lad is such a curious silver fox, and like when you talk to him, he's like, "I'm retired, and I'm pissed off, and I'm not gonna do shit for anybody, including you." And then he just walks away. It's like, "Yeah, I used to do things. Now I'm retired, and I ain't doing fuck all. So bye." It's like, okay, see ya. At least he's honest. Here we go. I think this is what I was thinking of. The lands I was thinking of. Oh, I can't sell the frost salts, can I? Fuck, I guess I could. I guess I might as well use it then for potions. Let me just stand in your doorway and repair my armor real quick. Getting a lot of uses out of this one fucking hammer, dude. Good lord. There it goes. Damn. Cause yeah, it would eventually be nice to build up armor to the point where it can
What's going on with you?
used to repair magic armor.
Mud crabs not long ago.
Or magic weapons, rather.
Annoying creatures.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
Horrible creatures.
Goodbye.
Good conversation. What time is it right now? It's 3:51 p.m. We're very much in midday. Cough drop time, by the way. Very good. We're just gonna have a little conversation. Anyway, I'm gonna stand over here. All right, I'll stand over here now.
Go ahead.
Good talk.
Please. What can I interest you in?
Yeah, that's so cool. That alone, Mike, would like be a compelling argument for heavy armor, because that's a really sick pair of hands that I would like to catch. I want to catch them hands.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Just some spells. You know, I don't actually know if I've looked at his spells before. Flame Touch, that's a nicer version of the thing I just got a little bit earlier. Not Iron Self. Tempting. Spell, Protect Other. Protect Other could actually be nice if I ever have to do any escort quests. Horrible creatures. Yeah, agreed, Five Finger, yeah. The thing is, though, touch spells. Like, when am I gonna ever do, like, a touch spell? Because usually, that's the whole reason we took swords and whatnot. If something closes the gap with us, we can protect ourselves that way. So if I do my job right, I won't need these kinds of spells.
Thank you.
We'll see how long that
Bye.
I can hold that up, obviously.
Make it quick.
And she's got the fancy spells, I think.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
She'll buy this from me.
An excellent bargain.
Yeah, let's sell... Oh, it's not worth a whole lot, though, is it? Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Come back and see me again. Always keep your
We can
magic.
recharge.
Let's do business.
Yeah, and I can't cast any of these. I don't think. Either I lack magicka or skills, or both. So any of these, if I were to buy them, they would be far, far in the future. Lightning spells, they are fast. Well, that's the thing though, like I don't have any a ranged, or not a ranged, a touch lightning spell. You know, there's no added velocity there, it's just it's the touch like any other spell. Any other touch spell. Temples would be good. Oh, you're right, yeah. And we haven't been to the temple yet. Yeah, that's the thing. I want to go to the Mages Guild too. I don't know what the Mages Guild is here, but there's the there's like a university or something, and then there's the temple, and I figured either of those places would probably have it, so I'm gonna explore those a little bit. But anyway, yeah, we can't afford. Well, we can afford a lot of those things, but we can't do shit with them. In fact, on that note, yeah, now's probably a good time. Let's venture to the university. We've been to the arena. I don't know if we've looked at everything in the arena. We've seen the Arboretum. It's in Temple District. Have I seen everything in the palace? I haven't been to the waterfront yet. Let's see.
What is it, citizen?
Open Gardens. Now here's the shield guy. I don't know actually if I've been to the shield peoples. They probably have shields, if I had to guess. Using my superior intellect, I'd imagine the Stonewall shield guy has some shields for sale. University is here. Oh, so there is a Mages Guild, but we can't join through this Mages Guild. I gotcha. We'll still check it out, but I just won't get my hopes up. Would it be rude of me to just walk up to this guy and start reading his book and not buy it? Just gonna read it in front of him.
Go ahead, please. Let's
I guess I have been here before. And my light armor skill is way higher than heavy armor. But heavy armor is just better right now because, like, look at that armor skill. That's nuts, but it's a lot heavier, obviously. That being said, that's a pretty good shield. What's my current shield? It's an armor of 4. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Got a lot of repair hammers, too. So right now... Oh, it's the same. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, she was real nice. Exactly. Exactly, Vibranger. Okay. So never mind. We have been here. Goals and... Yeah, that's why I choose not to. So I don't incur their wrath. Okay, also good to see you, buddy. Yeah, if I want to go back to the palace... Or it should be this way. Woo! See, I feel like I've explored everything here. I guess I haven't been to the Elder Council chambers, though. We've been there, obviously. That was a side quest that was all about that. A whole bunch of stuff over here we haven't explored. If there were more mausoleums, they'll probably be locked. Well, if they're smart, they'll keep them locked. Elven Gardens. Yeah, this is kind of like the central nexus point upon which a lot of the other regions around here are linked. Can I, like, go into here? Oh. I can press the use button, but it doesn't go. I'm hearing people talk. Olive Garden. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. I can go and pick up the salt shaker, yeah. Or even like you're at a store and you like pick something up to look at it. And you just get a fucking arrow to the nuts. It's like, dude, I just wanted to look at this thing. This is the temple district. Actually, hold on, before I continue there. I don't expect to get very far. But yeah, I want to see like what this all looks like.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down.
Keep their voices down. You got it. These are inside voices.
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your
Okay, sure. I know in Skyrim you have the screaming abilities, not so much in this one.
Especially if council is in session.
Okay, that would be a little bit suspicious if I were to try to crack that now, so I won't. There's the insignia once again. That one particular tomb, it's forbidden. And now I'm even more curious. It's my encumberment, about halfway. He's like, keep your voices down, the Emperor's here. And it's like, dude, isn't the Emperor dead? Pretty sure he's not gonna be too bothered.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their
Thought he was about to
voices
say, how dare you try that door? Time to deliver a spanking onto you. Oh my.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace
All
are
right,
asked
cool.
to keep their voices down.
Oh my.
Especially if council is in session.
Bet I can make that. No, I don't think I don't think I should make that. But I bet I could. I try to give the amulet. Oh yeah, Fiverr, you're right. I hadn't even thought about the amulet. I mean, yes, the main quest. I definitely have the main quest on my mind, and I'm not just fucking around with side quests and shit. I'm definitely taking the main quest as a top priority. This looks very cool. Very striking. Oh, I was hoping they would like open the door. They knew no such thing.
All visitors to the
If I was really
Imperial Palace
fancy,
are asked to keep their voices down.
I could probably just do this.
Council is in session.
Oh, except it needs a key. Yeah, it's not even that it can be picked. It needs a key. So I'm guessing that's the path that leads down then. That one is very hard. Are you gonna tell me to keep my voice down?
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace.
First 2 floors. What about the bottom floors?
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial
Damn it.
Palace, at least on the first 2 floors.
Okay, so he can see me right now. Darn it. Okay, he can definitely see me. Well, darn. Okay, that's fine. Who knows what's in the basement, man? That could be they could be hiding the good shit down there. Okay, well now we know.
All
Curiosity.
Something I can help you with. The Elder Council chambers are closed to the public for the duration of the emergency.
I guess the whole Emperor being murdered thing is
Move along.
kind of putting a dampener on some of this stuff. Okay. So with that, then, yes, let's go ahead and head to the temple. See what that's all about. And then after that, the university. Let's see what that's all about as well. It's kind of boring. Well, it makes sense there wouldn't be a whole lot going on right now. Can't say I'm terribly surprised.
I can eat for the day with a single coin.
Single coin, you got it.
Thank
1 coin.
blessings of Stendhal upon you.
Anything cool in here? I see a lack of things that are cool.
What is it, citizen?
Ooh, could I find a new sewer entrance here? That'd be really cool. No sewer entrances yet, though. Oh, right. Yeah, there's probably private residences here. It's an inn here. All Saints Inn. You got it.
Hello!
Hello.
Stantus Varid. I'm not a priest anymore, just a private seeker in search of white light.
Talking about the
Look
city.
around. Count the true believers. How many of these people really have faith?
Very good. Good conversation. Very positive.
May I help you? My name is Hastrel Otters, and I'd like to talk about Akatosh.
Gonna assume that's a
The
one
Emperor
of the
and his
mythological
3 sons
figures.
dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. Akatosh speaks to us all, but we never listen.
Yeah, it's probably what it is.
Be seeing you.
Only till we jumped in, D-Man. I like how you think.
What is it now? Welcome to the All Saints.
He's like, what is it
I'm
now?
Willet,
We've never been here. Will it?
Where to sleep?
If
The
there's a
Top
will it,
Essential
there's a
Hotel
way
in
it.
Talos Plaza is nice but expensive.
Where to sleep?
Luther Broad
Dude, you own an
Boarding House
inn.
in
You're supposed to
Elder
say
Garden
sleep
is
here,
just
homie.
okay. The bloated float on the waterfront is cheap and a bit too interesting for my tastes.
I like this guy's like, yeah, I can give some recommendations on other inns.
Anvil is all in an uproar. Let's do business.
Nothing crazy here.
Good day.
Is he gonna? Oh, actually, no. It looks like it's open for the public. The chief guy, I got you. The head honcho. Ooh, I can steal some meats and make some questionable potions. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. Thump. I'll be a sneaky boy. Huh, I could just steal their pants. You took nothing of value, just their pants. It was a little bit awkward how, yeah, you see like a table set like this, and you pick up one thing and all of the objects on the table kind of shudder a little bit. I'm gonna try to crack this lock. We only have 7 picks. Feel like I should probably be a good boy. Mostly because there's not really likely to be anything of worth in there. It'll just be a bed that is not claimed. Journeyman level. Oh, very good. Very good. This clandestine encounter.
She could teach me how to fall off things. That's a useful skill. Much better than, say, swinging a sword or casting a fireball. By the gods.
Bye.
Farewell. Good evening.
Hail.
No, Jesus.
Marana Rian. I'm very fond of nice things.
Nice
How
things.
fortunate that I can afford them. The Temple District is by far the most desirable address in the city. Why? Because I live here, of course.
Of course.
Don't you agree?
Unbiased, obviously.
Goodbye.
What about you?
My name is Anchor Sophranius. I do whatever comes to hand. Or nothing when I can afford it.
Understandable.
It's not that I'm lazy, I'm just not very ambitious. You can live comfortably in the city very cheaply. So why work yourself to death?
I can identify with that for sure.
You too.
Look at this
Allow me to
fancy
introduce
this
myself.
fancy lad.
My name is Jolring. I come on behalf of my master, Umbacano.
Too much information. Thank you for that.
Deliver this note. I believe it is an invitation to visit him at his manor in the Imperial City.
Oh, for me that is? Oh, okay.
My master is a collector of alien antiquities. It has come to his attention that you recently sold an item that interests him.
That's correct.
I believe the note will give you all the details.
Interesting. Or FP games boring. FP games.
My master, Umbacano, lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial
Oh man, I don't know what
City.
FP stands for. I'm
He
trying to
is
think what
known
that could
across
be.
Cyrodiil
First
as a
person?
collector of alien antiquities.
Antiquities. That's a good word.
Take care.
So his whole purpose was was like a courier. Okay. So probably if I had not started a conversation with him, he would have engaged me then.
My brothers and
First
I
person
share a
games,
house in
yeah.
the temple district.
I mean, of course, this game is optionally played in first person, which I'm completely okay with. And I've played a lot of first person shooters and other like first person kind of like exploration games, that kind of stuff. I mean, Morrowind defaults to first person view as well. So, I mean, no, I wouldn't, I have no issue with games that are from the first person perspective. And I've enjoyed many of them. So yeah, I mean, there are games that happen to be FPSs that don't really jive with me, but usually it's not a matter of the perspective that I dislike or the perspective that I do like. So I would say if it's done well, then the FPS or the first person element to it is inconsequential for me. And I'm not really sure. Maybe for some people it would be like something that would be more noteworthy, but for me at least, my background as a developer has no bearing on my perspective. At least I don't think.
It's a very fashionable address, of course, but we live simply.
Fashionable address.
How goes it?
Not bad.
I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago.
Having a nice little conversation about shopping at 9 p.m.
It's a good shop they run.
Good night.
Good
Apex Legends. Well, I will say that yeah, a lot of the like really popular FPS games do bore me. So like PUBG and of course, well, I guess Fortnite isn't first person, but like PUBG, Apex, like a lot of the like really popular FPS games that a lot of people like. I think they're really cool. It's just not my cup of tea. Like I really don't enjoy playing those games. But it's not a matter of them being first person that bothers me. It's more that I'm just not really into competitive games anymore. So that's really the main thing for me, at least. Because some people love competitive games, and that kind of stuff is very much up their alley, and that is perfect because they can have my share.
Can you spare a coin?
I already gave her money.
You have my ear, citizen.
You have my ear. Gross. Put it back on, please. I don't want it. Less interested in competitive. Yeah, it just happens. I mean, there are a lot of times very well-made games. Apex is a good game. It's just not my cup of tea. Same thing with Overwatch and like back in the day when Team Fortress 2 was really hopping. I loved Counter-Strike, the original Counter-Strike, that is. Global Offensive never really caught my eye. Even Source I never really stuck with, so past a certain age, I just kind of kind of fell out of favor with that style. But they're good though. They're good games. So sad because there's no more sewer entrances so far as I can tell. Just the temple district. Should be looking around the middle area. See if maybe there's something central. Yes, this looks very temple-y. Just Vanguard, or like the zombies mode. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of competitive games have some kind of non-competitive mode, which is nice.
People are subdued, troubled. A crisis
Ghost
like
Recon,
this
yeah.
tests
I've heard that one's a pretty good one, yeah.
faith.
Yeah, I've heard good things about
Bye.
some of the more recent Ghost Recon games. Also, this is very empty. I'm guessing it's because it's after hours. Let's come back during the daytime. This is the temple, right? Temple of the One, and there's no one here. Let's wait for 10 hours. Standing around. We're just gonna stand around, maybe even T-pose. And more people hopping.
Oh, look. What?
There's nothing here, yeah. I thought there'd be more people here. It's a temple. There's no... What, no side quests to be given? No nothing? Okay, well, maybe that means we'll have to come back later. Like, she doesn't even have any conversation options. So, or very few at least. So maybe that means there'll be more of that in the future. Well, that being said, the only other things left to check. We can hit the waterfront. Actually, maybe we should while we're kind of this close to it. We'll hit up the university. Then after that, where we have no things we need to check. There's the side quest possibility for the antiquity collector lad. That's right, Five Finger. It's why it's of the One. It all makes sense. What's up, Corey? Just the tasty, delicious bloom effects. Well, actually, I think I have bloom off. But I do have high dynamic range active. Yeah, bloom lighting is off, but high dynamic range is very much popping right now. So it's still nice and glowy. This horse's ass, very glowy. As it should be. Here's the waterfront. We did hear about a new ship that has made themselves at home. It's so bright. Oh god, I'm almost afraid to like turn it on. Although if I did turn it on, it would switch off the high dynamic range, and it might even mess with the other graphics settings that I have set with my driver, my graphics card drivers. So I'll leave it off for the time being. But yeah, I've heard it's a bit much. I usually try to minimize the eye burnination if I can help it. Take the repair hammers. Faux free. It's the OG experiences, Dave, with the nodders. Dave knows I'm a fan of nodders. He knows he can get me if he uses that emote enough. Yeah, I mean, for better or for worse, yeah, the bloom effect really is what a lot of people associate with when it comes to the presentation. I thought he was the only... Yeah, I figured that's probably why. It's not because of the one person that works there. Although that is very funny. It's like, hello, yes, I'm the one. The only employee. Some buildings over there. Oh, and a building here. Lighthouse, cool. Xbox 360. Oh, very nice, because yeah, it wasn't in the 360 version. Sounds like they're missing out, because it's pretty nice. Guess this means this is all for freezies. What's this? A knife and a quill and... Okay, no thank you. The barracks. We can climb up. And suddenly we're up here. Perfect. A lockpick. Perfect. Now we're getting the good shit. Some random bone meal. Some bone juice in this barrel for no reason. A little bit strange. Bear hammer. Oh, and as everything rises slowly, slightly. More hammers. Can I knock this shit over? Oh, that's a little disappointing. I can't. Got it bolted down. Bone slurpees. Well, you know, you're working the lighthouse. You probably don't get a lot of sunlight, natural sunlight, that kind of thing. You're like cooped up indoors all day, so you're gonna have various vitamin and mineral deficiencies. So you just have to get creative. They have to slurp proteins and ingredients any way that they can. And by the way, they seem completely unbothered that a regular ass citizen is just, you know, all up in their shit right now. I guess if they left it unlocked, they know what they're getting themselves into. So if we can get to that boat, we could get into the cabin maybe if we wanted to. Go to that other side, actually. So Anu and Padome. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know those names. Or I don't recognize them. So yeah, that must have been lore that I previously missed out on. So we can go check out those areas.
Here's a copy of the Black Horse Courier. Identity of the Grey
Oh,
Fox
really?
revealed.
Anything else?
Sorry? Only one copy of the Black... Castiff says he works. Ha! Flies land on him, he's too lazy to brush them off. I'm sick of taking abuse for him, even if he is my brother. You too.
Very good. Good talk. Let me just steal your lockpicks, and then I'm gonna check that book. Up to 11 lockpicks, by the way. Hell yes. We're approaching our former glory. So this guy, apparently. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, we already heard about this one. It's because, yeah, he claimed he was the Grey Fox, but it's only because he'd consumed a near lethal dose of skooma. Unless there was another one. Nope. Okay. Boring. See you later. Expanded religion. Oh, for Skyrim, I got you. Just lots of interesting details. That sounds cool. Trading office. There could be some neat stuff, maybe. 4 meters. Nice. Funny world. That sounds awesome. Yeah, it is getting pretty dark. Or it is pretty dark, rather. Outside right now.
I'm the warehouse watchman, Damian Magius. We store goods here until the buyer can collect them. Or until the ships come in.
By the way, if you like psychological thriller types of movies, there's a movie. Also if you like, oh gosh, what's that gentleman's name? So what I'm about to reference is the movie called The Lighthouse. It stars Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. That's his name. Not William, Willem Dafoe. And it's almost entirely just those two dudes. It's a very Spartan cast, but it's a very, very well-made movie. You enjoy, and it's also like entirely in black and white, and it's shot in a very strange perspective. Or I guess resolution is the better term. Strange format. It's a very good movie though. He's just gonna let me break into his shit. I'll say it first. Also, same director as The Witch. And The Witch is my favorite horror movie, so it might have something to do with why I like it so much. Oh, it's an easy level lock. Not very easy, so I can't use the spell. I only have the one spell. Yes, there's Willem Dafoe. Means that there should be an existence of Willem Defriend. Willem de Enemy. I really do like Willem Dafoe. He seems, like interviews I've read with him, he seems like a cool dude. And I think he's a really good actor. So, big fan. Really? They're saying it should be that good? Funny. Wow, I'm really surprised I haven't heard anything about this. Sounds pretty sick. Anything cool in here? It's all been pretty chill so far. Or lockpicks, which will make future operations like this be a lot easier. 3 gold now, it was all worth it. Two more gold. Yeah, so 5 gold total, and then a lockpick. So that in itself, that on its own, made it worth all of my while. Some forms of the beings do exist. Different interpretations. Oh, okay. So like the plots can be, yes, they can be used as like a plot device, but there's like some ambiguity there. That makes sense, Five Finger. I'm just going over here. Don't worry about me. I'm just chilling. You can keep doing your thing. I'll see it's in the basements. Want to see? I'm going to inspect your sex dungeon. Is that okay? I'll take that as a yes. I hope they got the good shit. Oh! Damn it. It's a very different kind. Like, I can kind of feel the difference between an easy lock and an average lock. The windows just feel a lot tighter. There we go. I knew it too. I keep getting too antsy. Antsy in the pantsy. That would have worked. Yeah. Yeah, when it raises up more slowly as opposed to being like instant up. And that's what I'm watching for. I'm watching to see if it goes brimp and it doesn't just go bimp. That's what I'm watching for. And sometimes I even do it correctly. Sometimes. I thought it said bolted vest, and I was like, excuse me? They got their calipers and they have their thongs. Very good. It's like he knew, Five Finger, yeah. He was like, sex dungeon, alright. That's someone comes in the next day. Yeah, who was rummaging around our basement? Oh, it's a sex dungeon investigator. Or a sex dungeon inspector, rather. And then he goes, that wasn't the sex dungeon inspector, that was someone else. And it's like, oh, fuck, you're right, we've been had. He came last week. That was an imposter. That was one of those would-be amateur sex dungeon inspectors. Or maybe I, like, scared him. I was like, oh, I'm gonna inspect your sex dungeon. He's like, fuck, they know? They know about it? Take that. And that. So we found a few more lockpicks, which is good because I spent a few lockpicks to get here. I'm always hoping I'll find something real juicy in these kinds of basement areas. Like, ooh, am I gonna find some hidden trinkets or some gold stockpiles? Maybe not like a lot, but like, you know, like a lockbox with like 10 gold in it or something. Maybe we found 10 gold total out of like all the areas we've checked today, or in this one building. I think he just left. Did he really just leave? I see all of his apples are on the ground. Oh no, did I do this? Maybe I offended him by spilling his apples. We've been found out. What time is it? It's noon. Is it like a change of the guard or something? This is weird. No. Might as well make myself comfortable. Oops, my finger slipped. Several times. Yeah, I think the sex dungeon thing really scared him off. He was like, yeah. No, I'm not sticking around for this. I'm just worried he's gonna like walk the door the instant I'm doing my thing. I'll be caught shit-handed. Or I could have just done this. Just put the basket on his head. There are mystical artifacts left in the warehouse. Yeah. Oh shit, they locked me in. What the fuck? They locked me in, dude. What in the world? They were like, nah, we're just gonna close up shop. It's fine. I can always bust out, but still. That's wild. I've never seen that happen before. You left the sex dungeon inspector in there? Yeah, he can figure it out. Crazy. Leave their magic. I know if I got spoiled in the lands of Morrowind. Cause yeah, you would just check a random person's basement. You could find some actually kind of nice things sometimes. It was really just based on like loot tables and such, so it was procedurally decided. Skill 20, baby. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty sick, Dave. I had never experienced that before, but that was pretty funny. And kind of appropriate given how I was robbing and blind. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Corey. I thought you were saying that's what these guys were missing. Oh god, this place is all boarded up. Yeah, I went to my alibi for wanting to investigate his basement is that I was the sex dungeon inspector. And then when I came back after inspecting his basement and stealing a bunch of things, he was gone and he had left and he had locked the door behind him. These guys have swords. They're probably really cool.
I got nothing to say to you, fancy pants. So why don't you mind your own business, huh?
Thank you for complimenting my pants.
I'm so hungry.
Offer him an apple.
Thank you,
or a coin. That works too. But yeah, when we came back up, he was gone and he had locked us inside. So I was like, well, let me just accidentally steal all of his food.
He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch.
So my finger slipped a few times as I was stealing all of his things.
Fox, who controls all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all.
There were ghosts in the sex dungeon, that is. Eat the coin, that's right.
Blessings of Arcade.
Got a good feeling about these lads that hang out with swords.
I ain't got nothing to say to you, fancy
who refuse to speak to us.
So why don't you mind your own business, eh?
I've got a good feeling about these guys. I bet they're up to all kinds of good. You mind if I just raid your supply things real quick? Your supply containers? Cool, thanks.
Beautiful, isn't she? The Maria Elena. Damn fine ship with a damn fine crew. I should know. I'm her first mate. Malvolus is my name.
I think her first name is First, middle name Mate, last name Malvolus.
Snoop around in our affairs. You get near that ship and my men will run you through.
Can feed me for a day? Oh my god, yeah. I think it might be exactly that 5-finger. See, now I'm tempted. But I think I know better.
I hope I made myself clear the first time.
Okay, so no other intel. It's okay if I steal other things from you, though? If I steal your shovel? I have a feeling we'll probably learn more about these ship folks eventually. I'll take that hammer. What if I do this? What if I squeeze myself? Oh, I'm sneaking, yes, and I increase my skill. What if I squeeze inside this box and hide here for a couple of days? They'll eventually put me on the ship, and then I'll starve to death. That'll show them. I like how crouching down once to pretend I could get in that box and the game was like, you leveled up your sneak. Good job, Alex. And I was like, yes. That was very intentional.
There once was a hardy young lad of the sea, a red guard of courage and honor was he. Sail on, my sire, sail on.
think that was a sea shanty. We were being serenaded. This is so suspicious. I want to know more about this structure here. Maybe there's another entrance around back.
My name is Methrodale. I've come to the Imperial City to make my fortunes.
How's that working out for you?
Cyrodiil runs a nice place at the Mystic Emporium. I think I'll do just fine. I'm a natural. Finders keepers, right? And I'm a pretty good finder.
Now you're talking Five Finger. Yeah, that'll show them.
Bye.
Then they'll be sorry they ever fucked with me. Oh, I was like, oh, is this like... Maybe this is the sex dungeon I've been meaning to investigate, but no, it just doesn't do anything.
Go ahead, please. Looking for an axe or a mace?
Had to slash and smash. They got the slashies and the smashies. But that would... Oh, it's a locked... A barrel that's locked. What in the world? That's new. These are private residences. A locked barrel. There must be something good in there, but I don't know if I want to risk it right now. Yeah, I remember you saying, D-Man, the Argonians are...
I've been looking for you.
Strange. You have?
I don't have time to talk.
The fuck? I've been looking for you. Don't you fucking talk to me. It's like, what? Make up your mind, lady.
People in the city.
She looks
they
so
get
mad.
Stuff and forget to pay. So I help them remember. You talk to them, lean on them a bit, and they remember right away. Arthrolos is a sneaky one. Kind of makes you wonder what he's up to.
I've been looking for you. Get the fuck out of my face. I have things to do. Imagine looking at this face and thinking anything other than joy. Some people, man, they don't know a good, honest man when they look him in the eyes. They're missing out. Her loss. That's right. Yeah, that is my that's my shit barrel, okay? I'll have you know. I keep my shit barrels very well protected. Thank you very much. They all look kind of weird. Yeah, they do. Many of them do. This one needs a key. Shack for... Oh, it's for sale. I could buy one. I could be Zoidberg, homeowner. I thought his last name was Catastrophe, and I was about to be excited. Yeah, so the structure that's like boarded up would be like somewhere around there, but yeah, no dice. What's your story?
You can call me Halad the Outlaw, because I'm on the land.
Oh, nice of him to just say that. I guess if your last name is the Outlaw, it makes it kind of obvious.
If you need something enchanted, Cyrodiil has the goods.
Hello, I'm Timothy the Murderer, and I'm an honest man. It's like, are you sure about that, buddy?
Pretty soon I'll head out for the Imperial Reserve, try my luck there. You too.
Imagine a family, parents birthing a new child into the world. They'd be like, what should we name him, honey? And the mother's like, oh, I don't know, something classy, something nice. And the father's like, yeah, we'll name him Jonathan the serial killer. And she'll be like, yeah, that sounds good. We're gonna name him that. He'll have a bright life ahead of him. With a name that bold and honest. So anyway, that I think is the extent of... There's another warehouse. Oh, I can raid more warehouses. I mean, investigate more sex dungeons. It's also a little watering hole. Virgil, the drunkard. Mr. Catastrophe, then it just sells itself, man. It's perfect. The repair hammer, yes, please. Castastro? A super... Yeah, it does, honestly. It really does. It's actually kind of a cool little place they got here.
Well met. Welcome to the Bloated Float. She's the finest inn on the water in all Cyrodiil.
They need to have a place across the water from this one called
Only
the Floated
quality
Bloat.
goods for sale here. Farewell.
Bloated Float and the Floated Bloat. It's back outside. I guess a little side entrance. It's a little bit hard for me to pick this lock with you looking right at me. Oh, very good. We're in the lower decks. Collecting every scrap of food. Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm not going to use it like directly, but I am making potions out of them. And then I sell those potions. Because that also raises my alchemy score. Needs a room, or needs a key rather. So do I need to do that? No, not at all. Does it affect my character directly? Not really, because alchemy is not one of my major skills. But I do enjoy it. What I do like is that it is a nice source of income. Although I have a sneaking suspicion we probably won't need ways to make money, because after a certain point we'll be fighting things that drop very expensive gear anyway, so making money will eventually become a pretty arbitrary task. Ah, really? It's just sealed. Maybe that's bolted shut as well. That's probably not worth using the lockpicks on. Needs a key. Darn. Nothing down here. Oh, I'm on his boat. Am I gonna get murdered now? No, they're fine. They don't care about this boat. Oh, really, D-Man? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. They're all 1 gold. Apples are 3 gold. Yes, it makes perfect sense. Well, and of course, in like Dungeons and Dragons and such, 1 single gold is a lot of money. Like, I think the average villager makes like 1 silver a day or like a week, maybe. So, like in this game's economy, I guess it just means that nutrition is rare, is like in rare order. Like apples, like wow, actual fruit. Good luck finding that shit.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
Have a coin.
Thank you.
Tell me about this guy.
Every time.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one each time.
Blessings of Julianus upon me.
Yeah, I think it is actually. I think you're right, Fivinger. I think it's actually higher now. Let's check. What's it at right now? $46, which is tied with Destruction, which is our highest. 46. And we're level 3, by the way. That is ridiculous. We were on a boat. I was very excited and like surprised. So with that, we have 1 here. And then another one like, oh, right here.
Uzul Grogrulam. I'm courting Mavrina Arano, so stay away from her. I got matrimony on my mind.
I've got matrimony on my mind. I think, does that mean he's trying to say he's horny? You can, I mean, you can just say it, homie.
I understand Mandil has some rather...
I have matrimony on my mind.
Hard to find an orc girl in this city like Uma Gramarad. Smart, tough, got a good trade. Nice looking too. So I gotta make my intentions clear.
His matrimonial intentions. I do appreciate how forward he is. Leave me alone. I gotta get my wiener wet. It's like, alright, orc friend, you do you, homie. I'm just gonna be over here. Picking this average lock for no reason. It's definitely not suspicious. More apples on the ground over there. It's really the same what's the word? The same configuration. Matrimony, yeah, it's just such an odd phrasing, I guess. Can I get this first try like a real boss? Sources say yes. Hell yes. Love to see it. Now it's probably just going to be all food. With the odd gold and maybe a lockpick if I'm feeling extra fancy and a repair hammer. Almost said repair harmer. I mean, you could use a hammer to harm people. I wouldn't recommend it. Any hammer can be a harmer in the right or wrong hands. Corey, that's one of my favorite things to say to somebody, especially in text chat, when somebody does like either a, sorry, let me just cast Frostbolt at the wall. Whenever somebody is playing a video game and they do something mildly normal, but they're pretending it's exciting, as I just say gamer in all caps with no other context. Like, holy shit, he picked the lock after only 3 failures. What a fucking gamer. So you finish your dungeon? But mom, but dad. Yeah, sorry, I have to play my video games. My parents are, otherwise my parents say I'm grounded. Looks like that's it for this little basement area. More of the same, I'm not trying to be surprised. Tell me he left and locked me inside. Yep. God damn it, once again. Did he go up to his private quarters? Probably not. Whoops. Shit. Now, alright, here, let's not get too comfortable. Because I need to bust out of here, man. This... Well, no, it wouldn't be a soft lock, because we can fast travel, but... This would be a hilarious way to get stuck, though. Stop! I felt it in my bones. That was not correct. A trim, yes, yeah, the Oni of the Japanese folklore. There we go. Got it. Looking forward to being able to just do that with spells.
Please, go ahead. I'm the warehouse watchman.
Oh yeah, we've seen you already. Are you the... Oh, fuck.
Well...
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, let's be honest, there wasn't gonna be anything exciting up in the other area anyway. Yeah, so what's happening is that they're checking on different ones, I think. Or maybe he just locked it. Well, regardless, there was not gonna be anything new there. We'd seen, I think, all that there was to see. Been to the lighthouse already. So yeah, let's head over to... Yeah, really just go back to the temple. And then from there... Let's go the other way. From there, head up the university. And that'll be the final area in the Imperial capital we've yet to check out. Although I should also look to see... Check that letter real quick, actually. Because we should probably follow up on this too if it's within the city. So he likes that statue I sold. So he is in the Talus Plaza. Okay, so we'll want to hit up the Talus Plaza. Oh, it is on that side. Oh, okay. I thought it was on the wrong side. Yeah, he doesn't even bat an eye, which is impressive.
Hello.
You would think that would set off his spidey sense in just the slightest bit. He was like, nope, unbothered. This is very close to the door. Okay, horsey buddy, you're like... I think he wants to go inside. If you're cold, they're cold. Bring them in.
Do you want something from me?
Oh my god, you like rose from the floor. Do you want something from me? I want to know your powers. I want to understand how can I have what you have. So the Talos District. Oh, actually, yeah, Arcane University is right here. Let's go here first.
What is it, citizen?
Actually, I guess I'm not a citizen of this place. I'm just a passerby. I guess I just have that friendly citizen look about me. They can take one look at me and they go, ah, that's an honest citizen right there with a Chad profile like that. We can definitely trust him. The Arboretum doesn't have a whole lot in it from what we've seen, but it looks pretty. It's a tunnel. I've been to that tunnel, haven't I? I think I have.
How are you?
Is this right here? It's over here. I think I've seen this. Oh, I went past. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yeah. Back this way. I'm gonna squeeze out of here. Here it is. Have I been down this way? Let's double check. I actually can't remember. The clank. I have not been here. I want to explore this for a bit. Let me give me 1 sec though. I need to use the restroom. I have a couple friends who are big into astronomy and that kind of thing, and I'm kind of surprised, whoa, that I haven't heard anything from them about the meteor shower, the meteor storm. Because it sounds pretty impressive based on how you described it, Funny World, but yeah, I haven't heard anything about it myself. So, but yeah, but the one downside of living where I am is that it would be fairly hard for me to be able to see the good parts, unfortunately. But that's okay. Like, personally, I think astronomy is neat. I think it's cool, but it's not my cup of tea specifically. Also, JD hitting us with the eyes emoji, or the eyes emote. Thank you, my friend, for 30 months, by the way. Holy moly, that's a long time. Thank you, JD. 30 months. I think that's at least 12 days, I think. Thank you, JD. That's so very kind. How are you doing, by the way, Mr. JD? And also, how are you? Hope you recovered from the PSO2 stream yesterday. I know we streamed for a long time, and I hope you're excited for New Genesis that will be starting fairly soon. I'm very curious, and I have no idea what to expect. Well, I kind of have some idea, because we've played, you know, the tutorial for all of us individually, at least, but I'm curious to see what awaits us, my friend. Should be a good time. Sounds like we probably have maybe one more PSO2 Classic session left before we switch over. From a comet. Nice. It was impacted. Very nice, yeah. They'll miss Earth. That's good, yeah. I would rather not get smacked by them if I could help it. Yo, Chubbles, what's up, bud? 13 days? I think you're right. It's at least like 4 hours. I think that much is for sure. Very easy. Ooh, we got just the shit. Also, JD, do you have any stream plans for this week? Because JD is a fellow variety streamer. He is a VTube streamer as well. So if you like the nice VTuber stuff, you got to check out his stuff. He has a very nice setup on his stream, and he worked very hard to make it happen. So good stuff. Also, if you ever see me grimace from time to time, it's not because anybody's said anything bad or that I'm like grimacing at something in particular. It is because I have a very unpleasant canker sore. Like right, I can't really point to it obviously, but it's like on the inside of my lip, facing towards my teeth, and like right here, like right down there, and it's very annoying. It cropped up just a couple days ago, of course, and man, it's annoying. Also, I'm just gonna hit the. There we go. Like, canker sores are just annoying, and they're rarely horrible. This one is not horrible. It's like fucking hell, dude. Sometimes I'll go to take a sip of water, and it'll hit it just right, and I'll go, yeek! Like it'll sting just right. And it's, whoa, nice jump. It's really annoying, especially when I'm trying to brush my teeth, and I have to kind of brush around it. Ugh, gross. Not fun. If you're ever given the choice to have a canker sore, I would not recommend it. I would personally take a hard stance against them. I know it's a controversial opinion, but I think that things that don't feel good are not fun. Yeah, let's go see what that's all about. No other thingies here. I'm not expecting this to lead to anything crazy, but since we haven't been here before, might as well. We've explored a bunch of other sewer thingies in these lands. They all seem to get stuck. That last step for whatever reason. Mud crabs in particular like to get stuck there. Yeah, we've checked out these sewers in a lot of other areas in the game, and there have been some neat things, not a lot of amazing stuff, but some nice conveniences from time to time. Hope we can find something real cool. Also, there's this, but these are already open. This seems like the kind of thing that would control this right here. Huh. Maybe not. Maybe it opened or closed something else. Check over here first. The ragdolling is... Oh, nice. Yeah, so that means we hit them pretty good then. If they're slapping around like that. And of course, it's only 10 damage. It's not amazing. But usually it takes 1 flare to kill a rat. And her flare is like 6 damage, I think. So if we're hitting with 10, it's instant killing and then some. Oh, I might have closed that door. Maybe not. The Bloodworks. Ooh. Oh, that's right. The Bloodworks. That's in the arena. We saw that a few streams ago. So that means we're thereabouts under the arena. So that's something to check out. I think this is the door that we opened. What if that's supposed to... If this right here is supposed to be transparent? I bet it is not. Oh, well, maybe. It just seems like a part of the model that just didn't load in properly. Ooh, that's nice and also very ominous. To the waterfront. I'll bite. I'm curious. Oh. Okay. Oh. So yeah, so you can get into the tunnel from here. We never actually walked down this far. Oh. Oh, I guess because we are in the city aisle right now. So yeah, we'd have to go... We'd have to hoof it that way. Yeah, so it would be a bit more involved to get back to where we once belonged. Okay, well that's nice. Oh, hello. This is nice too. 1 gold and a silver plate. So let's go back then. Also try not to take full damage if I can help it, but I am liking to jump. I do enjoy jumping around a lot. Oh, but this would have been closed, right? So when we activated that switch earlier, that opened this as a shortcut, I guess. So we'll check that in a second. However, I want to check this area as well. And a boss, nice, JD, yeah. Current game log this week. Oh, for, let's see, would that be Phoenix Wright, Mr. JD? As I remember hearing on stream, you were talking about doing some Phoenix Wright this week. The giant sent, oh, that would explain it, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Lunar Waffles. Also good to see Lunar Waffles. Thank you for the welcoming of back. Ooh, maybe that's the one then. Whoops. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I was like, please. If I wanted to go back to where we came from, that'd be kind of nice. Damn it. A stationary target, my one weakness. Ouch! How's Oblivion? It's going well. We are exploring more dungeons, and we will soon be venturing outside of town for more quests, methinks. Side quests and such. And eventually the main quest too, you know. Saving the world from Mega Satan, I guess, should be on our priority list somewhere. But doing side quests is so alluring, I just can't help myself. Oh, really, JD? Not sure about the story of the tutorial. Oh, like if you want to stream it or something like that? Yeah, like if you wanted to stream like the story stuff separately. That's up to you. Yeah, I mean, I haven't streamed any of New Genesis myself yet. Yeah, I would say if you wanted to, you would be more than welcome to. If you wanted to, like, yeah, get some of the narrative stuff early on. It is canon 5 and greater, then it counts. Some more blood work passages. Well, I say we check that shit out. I'm gonna save because I have no idea what to expect. Probably more of the same, but maybe it'll get weird. No one way to find out. Yeah, if you don't get yeeted by a giant at some point, then you're not doing it right. Oh my, this is zombie times. Anybody want an extra bone or two? Lots of zombie friends. Or just corpses. There's a dude. Are you a normal dude? Uh-oh. Are you a friend? You are not a friend at all. I feel like I'm hearing Michael Jackson noises. Come on. Ah. Couldn't tell if he was like experiencing, you know, pain from something. Like if something was attacking him. I don't have enough magicka. My aim is true. Haha, got his ass. So I don't think he was a friend. He didn't seem very friendly. Out of his space without it. Yeah, it's a good space travel program they have in Skyrim. His entire ass, that's correct. I should steal his pants to really do it to him. I can take his greaves. Oh, is he a vampire? No way. Have I stumbled upon a vampire den unknowingly? Look, if he was a vampire, he would have had like much higher health. Of course, he was only using a bow and arrow. You know, vampires are, at least in Morrowind, are terrifying up close. Both with the damage they can deal, as well as just how they look and sound. Huh. Wonder what I've got myself into. Also, yeah, for those greaves. I would lose 1 armor. I think I probably should switch over, though. Oh god, poor guy. Give this man some dignity. No dignity. He tried to shoot me with actually, he succeeded in shooting me with an arrow several times. Looks a little bit out of place, doesn't it? But it's an armor difference of 1. And it's light armor, which is, you know, what we should be putting more things, more levels into, that kind of thing. In fact, that means our helmet, I think, is the only heavy armor that we have, and we haven't found a single. We've only seen heavy helmets. We've never. Well, I guess I could buy a light armor helmet, but I've been cheap. Oh god, he's even got a coffin. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I think you're right, Five-Finger. I think this is a vampire den of some variety. Take those potions. Thank you very much. Like the skull sitting here ominously. I mean, I guess if you're a vampire, you might as well really play the part. Thought that was a key at first. Really like lean into it. And yeah, just have skulls and candles lying around. I mean, you might as well just have fun with it. It's like, this is my reality. I guess I might as well get comfortable. That's a forbidden apple. I guess if I could read that, but I guess you cannot. Light and heavy. You mean like light armor and heavy armor? That kind of thing? Because yeah, it seems like heavy armor is very good. Like, really good. But is very heavy. So like, you don't need a lot of points into heavy armor to get a lot of good stuff out of it. But I'm guessing light armor gets pretty nice later on. Like, once you've leveled into it, it probably becomes more worth. And now that I'm seeing coffins around, it's like, ah, fuck. What am I getting myself into? I always want to, and maybe I shouldn't, but I always have the desire. Ooh, the market sewer is interesting. I always have the desire to not assume that everyone in here is bad. Like, oh, there's an NPC down here and they have their back turned to me. What if they're nice? What if they're like a captive here and I'm just, you know, and I need to rescue them or something. So I wouldn't be a very good rogue in this game because I want to approach and let them make the first move. Unless I know I'm in a dungeon full of only villains. Like, I want to approach with neutrality. There's some mod stuff. Yeah, I know you can become a vampire, at least in Morrowind, and probably in this game too. It's OP. Really, Chubbles, because somebody was telling me that if you have heavy armor on as a mage, it can make your spells harder to cast sometimes. This room is a grizzly side too. Look at that shit. God damn. You're training. Oh, okay, so you have to train it up after a certain point. I gotcha. Okay, no enemies nearby, because we're able to rest comfortably. Although this does not look particularly comfortable right now. Relatively comfortably. So it might take a while, I gotcha. Might even say what their name. Oh, okay, so, oh, he has gold on him, cool. So if you like, well, of course that's if I can get close enough. Were you saying if they're named, then they would be nice? Versus if they were not named, they would just be called, like, guard or bandit or something. Because I guess that's something I've never really looked at. Or if like, the color of their name would indicate that they're hostile or not. Or something. Breastplate, lightly colored limbs. Armored limbs. Yeah, oh, yeah. It gets a little bit uncomfortable, I would imagine. Yeah, there's no comfort level stat to my knowledge. Just get sneak to 100, easy. Will take no time at all. Yeah, there's definitely hostile things down here. It's just the question of, can I assume that everyone that I see is hostile? Because yeah, there's definitely bad shit down here. No question there. Another gate that is probably locked by another mechanism. Ooh. Hostile things nearby, and there's that switchy. A torch. Do more ominous noises, yes, yes. Let that switch in a second. Oh, Jesus. Jesus! Literally invincible. Or invisible, rather. I'm impressed, yeah. So, yeah, Vampire Warrior. There it is. Vampire Warrior is what their name is. That confirms that they're motherfucking vampires out here, man. She had a shield. She had a bunch of shit. What was she doing? She was trying to punch my ass. My ass. Now her armor will sell for a pretty penny. Can I take all of it? Maybe not that one. That's a bit much. Taco Bell, the cheddar chalupa. Was that the good shit for you, Funny World? Rubber band with the analog stick. Oh, just to keep it to keep your character moving in one direction. Oh, wait a second. Is that is that what you do? Like you would go into sneak mode and then just keep the rubber band held so your character was just auto moving, so they were just sneaking forever, and it would eventually level it? Because that sounds hilarious and probably quite effective, actually. Seventh grade summer, yes sir. Having light was the norm. Yeah. Skills to make you want all light. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the idea of a mixed bag makes sense from a realism perspective. But yeah, you're right. That is kind of. Oh, what? Okay, so. I was gonna say I can probably hit you. Ouch. He slinks downwards. So these guys don't really look that different than a regular vamp, than a regular dude. He has moccasins and then all this other stuff. I remember in Morrowind, vampires looked super different. And they sounded terrifying. Telekinesis to... Oh, very nice. Lift something and then fast travel across the map. Oh, so you're saying when the fast travel ended, you'd still be telekinetically holding something, so it counted it as the telekinesis distance or something? Also, I can't take all this with me, so I'll just take your helmet and a shield. To prove that I took out one of them. There was one, I think, one doorway that we saw previously. Not that one. Oh, so maybe I have. Maybe not then. House sewers, market sewers. Oh yeah, we saw the market sewers and it was locked, I think. With a hard lock, so that'll be another project. The duplication glitches. Oh, yeah. See, I had to get creative back in those days. Having held the spell for the... Right, I got to demon. Yeah, that makes sense. They can blend in better. That's right. Yeah, that makes sense, Fivinger. That's cool. They have, lore to explain it. It's a slog, really. I mean, it feels like it's really fast now. To me, at least. Maybe it's better early game. Maybe it's like the leveling process is like a lot faster early game. But I feel like I'm grabbing levels left and right with having done very little. I think part of it is that I'm used to Morrowind, because in Morrowind, everything moves at a snail's pace relatively. And I love it. I love the slow pace that Morrowind has. Hitting level 2 is an ordeal that takes forever. But it feels so worth it. It feels like it was all worth the slog. But everyone's expectations are different. Oh, torch ran out. Bunch of known glitches, that kind of thing. Your cat was yelling at you. It sounds like a thing a cat would do. Sounds cat-like to me, all right. Still leveling. Oh, and Skyrim takes forever. Oh, okay. Because yeah, in this game, I feel like we're flying. There's no acrobatics in Skyrim? Really? That's disappointing. I remember Off-Roll Devil saying, like, he fears that by the time Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, the game will have, like, 3 attributes and, like, 4 skills. Because they just keep whittling it down and simplifying and simplifying. And the remote opening one. A path up yonder. People only notice. Really? That's kind of cool. So you can go for a bit without being discovered. So let's go up top over here then. Unless there was a switch that I missed? I don't think so. That's the whole game, Chubbles. That's the Elder Scrolls 6 experience. Southeast tunnel. Okay, good to know. That's where we came from, though, I think. Yeah, that's where we came from. Okay, so that's... And that makes sense, because the 2 entrances were next to each other. Okay. So that's all fine and dandy. Building the characters isn't fun, but playing them is fun. Of course, well, you mean, like, kind of leveling into the build, that kind of thing? Because, I mean, it's different for everybody. I would say I probably prefer... Well, I don't know. Dark Souls is a weird one to compare to, I guess. I don't think I turned this. I'm gonna turn it now. Yeah, I was thinking about, like... How with Dark Souls, yeah, I guess you can kind of... Well, I don't know. I'm thinking more about, like, the builds that you can get in Dark Souls. Because some builds are kind of reliant on, like, what you start with. And, like, kind of what you choose at the beginning. But I feel like there's at least some build options in Dark Souls where it's, like, it's more reliant on the equipment you find, that kind of thing. So it's like, it does kind of take some time to get there. I feel like I should save, by the way. This feels ominous to me. You can't make another Elder Scrolls or Fallout. Whittling up, excuse me, the plot. There's no more left afterwards. No, I mean, they're working on 6. I don't know if it's gonna come out anytime soon, but I hope they take their time. Whoops, that was the wrong spell. Hope they take their time with it, and I hope it's, like, you know, good. Hope it's worth it, because I've heard from a number of people that Fallout 4 was good, but it was not... It was kind of disappointing compared to how good 3 in New Vegas was. So... Something most folks are like, yeah, it was solid, but people were hoping for something more. Okay, yeah, that's all that is. We want to keep this open. Hello, Scarlet, by the way. Good to see you. Off for the night. Very nice. Very nice. I'm glad to hear you actually have some downtime. Did you get to anything fun but this weekend, Scarlet? Although, let me think about this. I think Scarlet might be in Canada, so I don't know if Memorial Day is a thing in Canada, or if it's in a different day. But here in the States, it was Memorial Day weekend. So I actually had today off from work. So tomorrow is my Monday. Which is nice, because then it's like, alright, time for, you know, I go to work, I do my work stuff Monday, and then by the end of the workday, I'm going like, wow, it's already almost halfway done with the week. This is great. So holiday weeks are great. You just cut it down. Yeah. They just boil it down to its most basic of elements. Skeletons. Actually, I shouldn't be doing this. I should be turning undead. And then spanking him. Oh, hold on. I'm getting stuck. Get him out of here. No plot armor. Ooh, you got me there. That would be... That's where things get spicy. ESO. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, ESO would probably have a fuck ton of like really cool lore stuff. But yeah, like I said, yeah, different team and different experience. You know, just different kind of game. I have a couple friends that were never big into Skyrim or Oblivion, but love ESO and vice versa. Mom has a broken... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Scarlet. Yeah, broken shoulder. Oh, gosh. Saturday was good right up until that happened. Yeah, understandable. Are things looking like they'll be okay? Like she'll make a recovery and all that jazz? Because shoulder stuff can be unpleasant. Depending on if she needs like physical therapy, that kind of thing. It's like, yeah, shoulders are obviously close to our necks, and our necks, you know, our neck is like such a sensitive area. So many things are tied to it, so it's like when that starts to go poorly, it'd be very unpleasant. I was hoping that would open this up, but it is not opened unless I hit the switch. Unless I didn't hit the switch. I did, didn't I? Let's double check. Maybe I didn't hit it. Maybe I'm a goof, a big old goof. Stepdad and pancreatitis. That's a rough one. There we go. Now it's open. Yeah. God, pancreas stuff. That shit scares me just because that can be very unpleasant to deal with. But I hope it's okay. Hope he's doing better. Whoa, jeez. Oh, I can kind of see it in his face. Kind of had that pale, vampiric look about him. About her, rather. Yeah, she has like an ashen kind of face. Maybe that meant she was getting hungry. Or she was eating a lot of powdered donuts. That's also a valid theory. Getting through it, that's good. Waiting on I was gonna say probably, yeah, waiting on doctor's stuff, and yeah, CT scans, probably, yeah, getting a CT, yeah, so understandable. That shit sucks, but hopefully it'll all turn out okay, because you know, I think the thing is, complications like that only really happen when people ignore it, or if they go like, nah, I don't need to see a physical therapist, it's fine. Like if they don't take it seriously. So as long as she attacks that shit and like follows up on appointments, and she's got a daughter that's gonna, you know, stay on her to be healthy, all that jazz. So that's what's up. Also, a gate. I need a key. Well then, we'll come back later, hopefully. A lot of pain. Oh gosh, just one day ago. Yeah, pancreatitis. I've never experienced it. I don't know anybody personally that does, or has rather, but it sounds very unpleasant. Would not wish it on anybody. So that will lead back to the... Oh wait, no, that was here that I was saying. There's the palace sewers. Broken sewers, and there's this here. Let's check at least a few of these, because I know one of them was locked earlier. Cool side quest. Yeah, I've heard about the Clockwork City stuff. Yeah, in ESO that is, right? Five Finger. So yeah, in ESO I heard about some really cool expansions they added, and that is neat. I'm gonna go back that way. Okay, back this way. Romanian family. So, oh yeah. These aren't our the vampires we're all used to from other kind of implementations of vampires and what we usually think of when we hear the term. Yeah, it's very different. They're not real vampires. They traumatize you. They're scary to deal with, or they're challenging to deal with. Thankfully, I find that I like, at least visually and aesthetically, they're not as scary for me, at least. But part of that is because I'm used to Morrowind vampires, and Morrowind vampires look and sound very different. As a kid, I was like so scared to fight them, partly because I didn't want to contract vampirism, but also because like the noises they made and like how they looked scared me so much, and because of how fast they moved. Like, they're fast in this game for sure, but in Morrowind, the game is a very slow game. Morrowind, that is. So when you see a vampire move that fast, it's like, it's shockingly unnatural. It's like a bipedal creature should not move that fast in that game. And when you first experience it, it is upsetting. It is. I was shooketh, to put it nicely. I think we just came from there. Yeah, that's what that is. We've already been here. Yeah, I remember this room. So there was a path. So if I'm ready to go up here, we've been up there before. There's a path that way to check. The whole garlic thing. Yeah, I sometimes wonder how much of that is just stuff that was made up on the fly for either shits and giggles or just, you know, things being mistranslated or something like that. Don't mind that guy being with no pants. Don't worry about him. He's fine. Don't you worry about that guy with no pants. Let me worry about blank. So this is our first entrance. Actually, hold on. Yeah, there was another. Are we get this way? Oh, I guess I never explored this area, did I? Yeah, I never went in here. That's why. This coffin, I guess, is already broken. Very easy. Mind if I do? Because the smell. Oh, that's probably it too. Yeah, because it's such a strong scent. So probably like other strong smells would avert them. Like if somebody was chopping onions or something. So that's a painful smell. Or it can be, at least. Alright, so yeah, I want to check out either of these. Bonk. There's no... You're right, Five Finger. Yeah, that's why I kind of freaked out, because I was thinking to myself, Jesus. Like, vampires are terrifying in Morrowind. So, yeah, if there are different tiers of vampires in this game, it makes perfect sense. I mean, I guess there technically are different tiers of vampires in Morrowind, but it's like, you know, ash vampires or regular vampires, or like the vampire clan leaders that are very, you know, very scary NPCs. So yeah, to your point, it's kind of a different ecosystem there. So all right, so if I want to get in here, I probably could. It's the door we saw earlier. We could probably crack it. What about this other one? Yeah, it's the thing is, we would need to emerge. Okay, what if I... Oh, let's do this. If I jumped down... Hey, so wait, have I not been here? Surely I have. Yeah, I have been. Okay, yeah. It's labyrinthine. Okay, here we go. Pretty sure I have been here. Is there a dead guy here? No. Yeah, there's that dead guy. So yes, I have been here before. So it's this way. Transylvania, yeah. Well, of course that makes sense because the Transylvanian human would love, you know, can like garlic. But if it's, yeah, but if you're a vampire, allegedly you're supposed to be horrified by. Oh, this one. Okay, so that's what that is then. Okay, shit. Well, that was kind of a waste of time. Yeah, I was thinking it was this room, but we can obviously get to that one. It's so easy getting turned around down here. Antibacterial. Yeah, that's a good point too. It does have some of those kinds of scientifically known properties. Silver as well. I didn't know that about silver. That's cool. Thins the blood. Oh, very nice. So it's like there's these scientific explanations. So we go all the way back this way. And is this the one? Yes, I'm gonna save first because I don't know how many lockpicks I have. Seven. It's probably enough. Ah, I waited too long. I think that was a good one, but I hesitated when I shouldn't have. Same thing. Crap. Okay. I'll save scum a little bit. Like if I just can't get it, then I'm not gonna, you know, freak out about it, but I think I can get this. I've done these before. Especially with them level ups coming in clutch. Got that shit, hell yeah. Cool water in a silver pitcher. Oh, interesting. Slower than an iron one. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hence why silver is considered so nice. Changes color. Oh, wow. I had no idea. That's what. Yeah, that's really cool. What a cool bit of lore. AKA science. Yeah, the word lore, when used when referring to like real life stuff, does feel a little silly, doesn't it? Wrecknology? Well, I would wreck the lock if I could. I cast sword at the lock repeatedly to crack that shit open. Eventually we'll have spells that can handle these locks for us, so it'll become a non-issue eventually, but we have to find somebody to sell us said spells, or we have to find our own way to learn them through like spell books and that kind of thing. Speaking of which, I haven't even looked at that one spell that I got through a spell book, did I? Freezing Shard. 3 points for 5 seconds. So that's 15 over time, obviously. Yeah, let's try that one. I've not even cast that one before. What's it look like? The same. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. The new waffles at all. This is all like kind of adding up. Some good space music, Funny World. And when I think of like space music, I think of more like the psychedelic stuff, Pink Floyd, that kind of thing. Was untraceable. Wow, yeah. Yeah, it was a simpler time. Poison of Wariness. Have I been here before? Maybe not in this room, obviously, but I've been in this general area before. The main ingredient basement. Yeah, we can only have gone so far though, because certain parts were blocked off. These sewers just keep going and going, man. Yeah, autopsy. Yeah, exactly. We have more tools at our disposal nowadays. The best defense basement. Okay. I'm guessing this closes that one, probably. It does, so we want to keep that open. So this one is locked. It's a hard lock. I don't know if I want to try that just yet. Let's explore around first. Very easy. I have a chest for that, or a spell for that, rather. $15 gold. I'll take it. Try that spell out in combat mode. Yeah, there was an explanation for it. They just saw the end result. Yeah. No, it makes perfect sense. Like how they kind of came to those conclusions. If it was a slow, yeah. Modern science, man. Science and medicine. Shit is cool as hell. Big fan. Big fan of the whole modern science and medicine thing. It's pretty neat. Is that dude really just gonna stand there and let me fuck him up? Yep. I mean, see, I was able to tell that he was a bad guy because he drew his weapon and just looked at me aggressively. He could have played dumb. I would have jumped over to him and I would have been easy target for his hammer. He was like the deer in the headlights, man. He just thought like he could stare me down and that would somehow kill me. Why is there bone meal in the... Oh, never mind. I'm over encumbered. Bone meal in the fucking grain bag? This is weird. Look at that. I have more things for potions. Speaking of bone meal, let's make some resist fire. Did you know if you take someone's bone, grind up into a dust, and then sprinkle cheese over it and eat it, you'll be able to resist fire? That's what this game is telling me, and I have no reason to disbelieve it. Alchemy skill went up. Yeah, baby. Vampire dust. I should keep the vampire dust because that could be sold, I think. Right, Leakus, restore fatigue. Nothing with venison. Nothing with Nern roots. In that case, we'll just make a bunch more restore fatigue potions. Might as well. Oh yeah, apples, right? I've got 8 apples. Each of which is apparently 3 gold. As we determined earlier, because this game is a very strange economy. And there it is. Corn potato potion to round it all out. Things that were thrown out as... Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, things that were used to be attributed as like chi or ki or nerves by electric impulses or yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like I think a lot of times early scientists and early like philosophers had the right idea. Some of the details obviously we just didn't have the tools to measure it, but yeah, a lot of times we were in the right general vicinity. Okay, so I've been here because that dead rat would have been deadified, not by my hand. Well, yes, by my hand, but much earlier. And he was a bandit, not a vampire. A questionable bandit, choosing to just posture aggressively at us from afar. Ooh, that's good. That's what I was hoping to find. Anything else while I'm here? Probably not, actually. Well, yeah, actually, I guess I might as well explore that way. Except this was unexplored, probably for a reason. Yeah, why is this unexplored, actually? That maybe does... Oh, because this is closed. Yes. And that probably opens a different door, then. Whoops. But apparently I haven't been here. Okay, hold on. Let's do one thing at a time here. So, chest down here. 15 gold. It's weird that it's just sitting in the middle of the floor like this. Acupuncture and the biology, yeah. Chemical, yeah, I think you're right. Like, I think the idea behind acupuncture is that, like, actually, it does, you know, have an effect, at least on some people more than others, but there's explanations for why it has therapeutic properties behind it. Okay, so I can't get back up, though. Just have to go around. That's fine. So fine, I'll just do it my own damn self. Surprised I haven't been here before. Alright, well, like I said, I kind of want to resolve this other place first before I get too ahead of myself, because the rabbit holes, man, they're plentiful. So there's this one path here that I'm unsure about. I've got this key I want to go back to plug in and see what we can get out of it. I imagine this is a series of rabbit holes and such that a lot of early players get stuck into. Maybe not stuck into, but sucked into, rather. Just because, I mean, I enjoy exploring in times like this. Even though there's quite a lot of it. Oh, wrong spell. You're probably just a bandit, not a vampire. So get out of my face. Not enough magicka. I move like a pregnant cow, excuse me? That really doesn't even make sense, homie. Remember the old razzle dazzle? Oh, another friend. Oh! Damn it. Come on, magicka. Well, I just want the upper hand. Oh, wow, never mind. I couldn't tell if they were going to be a vampire, so I was like, oh god, I gotta prepare for scary times. And I slapped her once in the face and she fell over. I also like when they have a shield, but they're using a two-handed weapon. Well, yeah, I mean, a pregnant cow would move slow. I'm not disputing that. That would be noteworthy. He had 15 arrows and still was ready with, like, a dagger and whatnot, so he was prepared. He's also dead. So look where that got him. These bandits are a pushover. The vampires were, you know, a force of nature. These guys are chump change in comparison. So we can check that one. This is where this guy came from. I think. Main ingredient basement. That basement actually I might have a vested interest in, since they probably have maybe some more alchemical things, which would be very up my alley. They might, oh, you're right, Five. They could have been vampirized themselves, except that also only have 5 of these things. I might employ some saves coming. We'll see. Let's see how the night goes. That would've been a good one. I get a first try like a gamer? Damn it. Almost. I hesitated when I shouldn't have. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have, man. I shouldn't have clicked. I get scared. Oh, first try, so pro. Blocking or unblocking nerves. Oh, for acupuncture that is, yeah. Is that generalizations? Right, yeah. Yeah, they didn't have like fully fleshed out medical textbooks necessarily, but yeah, they would kind of like figure things out over time. It's kind of on their own. Makes sense. Yeah, very much first try. Thank you, Iros, for confirming. Iros, you believe in me. In my first try status. Take both. Yeah, I as you can probably tell, I try to avoid saves coming if I can help it. I realize that saves coming and an Elder Scrolls game, they go hand in hand, at least in some fashion. So some of that is to be anticipated, but I try to not go too hard on it. For one thing, I know it's boring to watch. Watching a schmuck like me just bounce off of something over and over again. But, you know, try it a few times, and if I'm just not getting it, then, you know, move on. It's the wrong button. This basement isn't quite as sexy as I was hoping it would be. Although, upward, maybe there'll be some good stuff here. Yeah, pretty good. Main ingredient, yeah. Alteration skill, hell yeah. I'm gonna save again because I don't know if entering from a clearly locked entrance will be a problem. He doesn't seem to mind. Good enough for me. Now, I wonder if entering the room was a criminal act. But I don't have bounty, so I'll say probably not. I think it'll make it clear if I do commit a criminal act unknowingly. So anyway, that was that. An area to check out this way. We did find a few more lockpicks while we were at it, which is nice. Bunch of booze. Beer and mead and cheap wine. All this for a weak healing potion. And a very easy lock. That yields more potions and gold. So, about what I'd expected. Also, I should repair some things. I have many repair hammers. Might as well use them. Start with the stolen ones. Can't repair that guy. Not bad. Broke a few of them. Actually, for that matter, what's my armor skill up to? I feel like it's not the bestest. 13, yeah, not the bestest, but slowly but surely. We'll get there. And that is it for this area. So we can go back to the under the what do they call it? Under the beneath the bloodworks. So we have the key. We could also explore more of the North Tunnel. And then there's the best defense. And now I could try the best defense. It would probably take a few lockpicks to get, but we could probably do it. I question if it'll be worth it, because the one that I thought would be more worth it was okay. There wasn't anything really that exciting. It wasn't horrible, but it was kind of bane. A lot of these basement areas are... Also, I should wait for my fatigue to restore. A lot of the basement areas are... They're nice, but I'm not gonna blow anyone's minds. Oh, not off to a good start. I tend to get into this rhythm too often, where I think like I get into a rhythm where I kind of expect the next one's gonna be a slow one. Like I'll hit the latch and I'll think like, oh, that was a fast one. I bet the next one's gonna be slow, and it doesn't work that way, obviously. But it's like I kind of get into this mindset of what to kind of expect when it's not realistic. Oops, wrong spell. Wrong button, rather. Now, these are nice, but they're stolen, or they would be stolen, so I have no reason to take them with me, because I couldn't resell them. Not too I mean, I'm unbothered by it, Funny World. I can't really like contribute anything to the conversation just because I've never smoked weed before. But I'm not bothered by it, so I think you're perfectly fine, bud. Whoops. No, I just want the berries. Ah! Priorities. Priorities, I have them. Let's do this. Oops. Just throw that down real quick. I think I got all of them. Let's make some potions real quick, just because I have a lot. Foxglove nectar. Resist poison? Yeah. That's quite nice. Root pulp? Cure disease? Double yeah. Anything with ham? Oh, right. Restore fatigue. Yes, of course. Why am I surprised? Anything with venison? Ham? Restore health? Yeah. Resist disease? Also yeah. Ginseng and apple. Damage luck? Interesting how eating an apple damages your luck. That's something I wasn't expecting. Urine roots? Nope. Just some flour then. And some bread. And some cheese. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? Whoops. Oh, I have rat meat. Oh, which one I got that? This one's probably the same. Anything in the lectern? They have a bowl and a pitcher in the lectern somehow. Central. Oh, I appreciate the funny world. No, it's not that I'm like. My choice not to smoke weed is not that I like just I don't have like, you know, the means to acquire it. I probably could if I wanted to. I'll say it this way: I have many friends who are enormous potheads, and they love talking about it. So yeah, it's more just of a personal thing. It's not my cup of tea, but I'm unbothered by those who, you know, who do indulge. It's, you know, perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the stolen rat meat and the stolen venison with this guy. That was gonna look like he was the criminal. It's like, no, he's the one that had stolen rat meat and venison in his chambers. I'm innocent, clearly. Exactly, Five Finger. I think that's, we're putting 2 and 2 together here. So there was, yes, this beneath the bloodworks. Is there anything in the market? There was just the stuff in the North Tunnel. Let's check out the North Tunnel real quick. Actually, where are we right now? Market sewers. Oh, that's outside. That's what that is. Okay. Yeah, you would think. Yeah, exactly. You would think keeping the doctor's away would be a lucky thing. Like a positive thing. Except that is... So this unlocks, or does that do something else? Yes. Oh, very easy. Well, I have a spell for this. Morrowind. Yeah, that's a very good thing to kind of like have in your arsenal. Because yeah, a little bit of self-awareness and a little bit of self-reflection can go a long way. Absolutely. I think it's a great thing that, you know, helps lots of folks. Helps with anxiety, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm all for it. So like yeah, I'm completely unbothered by those who, you know, enjoy such things. I think it's great. Listen, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I'm not religious, and I'm not like morally opposed to any of it. Just a personal thing. Let's see what we have in here. This is like weird here, by the way. This is an area that I thought I had seen before, but apparently I've hardly set foot in here. Except to kill that mud crab. Which, he had it coming. Let's be honest. Okay, it's all the same. Yeah, all the same then. If luck is ever proven, it's through tactical RPGs. When I think of luck, I think of games like XCOM, where you have a 98% chance to hit a target, and what happens? You still somehow miss. That is it. The absence of luck is what got their asses. Like, oh, the bad guy has a 8% chance of hitting me. There's no way. Critical shot instantly kills the hero. It's like, fuck, of course. Rather that than Red Bull. Yeah, because there's calories, there's sugar, that is something to consider whenever ingesting anything into your body, just because there are upsides and downsides, and energy drinks can be nice, but they can be they have downsides for sure. They can be unhealthy and in more than moderate quantities. A lot of mud crabbies. Now, how do I alchemify a Krabby Patty and have all this crab meat? Sadly, I don't think that's how it works, but how am I doing this? Am I just kind of in a superposition both on and off this ledge. You just come back alive? No, you're still dead. Yeah, he's still dead. He's just his corpse floated up. 20 times. I know, Little Waffles. Yeah, that is the epitome of awful luck. Got some nice tenderloin. Very nice, very nice. I appreciate that, Funny World. Oh, my cousin and her family lives in Indianapolis. I haven't actually been to Indiana in years and years, but yeah, I've some family, and I've been before, but it's been a minute, admittedly. See, I wouldn't have seen him at all had it not been for his little crab hands coming up to meet me. Catch them, catch those hands, those crab hands. They get stuck on oddest things sometimes, man. Being stuck on that last step, it's a doozy. It happens so frequently with crabs, especially. Not so much with rats. Or NPCs, but crabs are like, I don't know what steps are. Well, they know what steps are, but just that last one is... it's too much. Like I should check those little holes in the wall every so often. In the off chance that there's something cool. Right, so... this is also brand new to us. It just keeps going, man. Dragonborn, but then we got the mud crabborn Five Finger. I fought mud crabs. It's tougher than you. The guard says that, then he has no idea what the implications of what he was saying truly means. I'm gonna save because I only have 2 goddamn lockpicks, so I gotta be a good boy and not fuck this up. Oh, what did I just say? But not fucking this up. Never even broke a sweat. Genuine. Oh, that's nice of you to say, Funny World. I appreciate you, man. Things sometimes, yeah, tainted you to be. No, I mean, I can't say I blame you, man. There are many things to feel unhappy about. You know, there are valid reasons to feel bummed about things. Like, there have been times in my life where I've interacted with someone and I've thought to myself, like, holy shit, that person is hard to deal with. Like, man, that person is like is like always in a bad mood, yada, yada, yada. You know, they're always pissed off about something. It's like, it's hard to deal with them. But then I think, like, well, can I blame them? There's a lot of things to be, pissed off about or frustrated by. So, yeah, I think, honestly, anybody could be forgiven, especially in the modern times we're all in. There's, it's so easy to let that cynicism creep in. Lord knows I'm guilty of that too. Like, I try to be a fairly sociable lad, especially on stream, and if I'm not feeling sociable, I try not to force it. But at the same time, though, yeah, I mean, there are definitely days where I too am like, man, just not feeling. There are days where I'm in not the best of moods, and I try to make the best of it. But yeah, we all have our limits, man. It's totally human and totally natural. And like I said, man, it is, especially over like the last 2 and some change years, or the last several years, I don't know, man. Sometimes it's all just fucked, man. We just have to do our best and play video games and cast frost bolts at rats and crabs. Oh, I thought I could get his ass. No ass getting that time. At least my light armor went up. That's the thing too, I haven't really been letting myself get hit too much, so my light armor has not had many chances to shine. Destruction, which is good. That is good because we have a great need to get destruction very high, and we keep accidentally making alchemy outshine destruction when I would rather not have it do so, but I'm also doing this to myself. Reality got weird, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. course, a lot has been said about, you know, some no, oh, a doggy or a wolf, perhaps. A lot has been said about, yeah, it's probably a bad guy if I had to guess, about, you know, certain geopolitical events and certain, you know, newsworthy events happening in our lifetime. There was a significant one that happened when I was in middle school, around 2001, around, you know, mid fall or so. You know, some, and the after effects of that, like that kind of set a lot of things in motion, for better or for worse. And yeah, it's weird. It's weird, like, seeing that, how that all plays out. It's the kind of shit that usually you would like that's the kind of thing you would read about in history class or social studies. Like, you would read about it after the fact, like how those things impacted the timeline of you know, historical events. But then it's like, oh right, we're like living through that shit. Like, that shit actually happens, and we're living through it right now. So it's like a weird kind of surreal feeling of like history is happening and it's still happening. It makes perfect sense. Like, it shouldn't be surprising. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, brutal. Pulped his ass. Is he gonna drag him back up? No. I was hoping it would, like, string him upwards. Spell category about blowing things up. Oh, destruction that is 5 finger? Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's pretty sexy. The mud cram board has innate water. Yeah, water breathing and also connection with a very we'll just say just a well-connected merchant, the mudcrab merchant. I'm just gonna assume this doggy is evil. Whoops, wrong spell. Let's see if I'm correct. They have a lot of health, so that makes me nervous. Sorry, Wolfie. Oh, it was a dog. Oh no, I'm sorry, doggy. But it was the I shouldn't say villain, but it was the enemy nearby. Feasting on a giant rat. Season 2, JD? Dude, I feel that, man. The production values have been great. The acting has been pretty convincing. You know, it almost feels real, but yeah. Some of these plot lines, man, questionable, for sure. Some really good characters got written out way too early, and some really awful characters won't fucking go away, man. Shit is kind of fucky. Underwater open world, hey, I'd be willing to try anything. If it's a doge, it's evil. Certainly if it's a wolf. Wolves are oftentimes portrayed as scary critters, and honestly, I wouldn't want to meet a wolf in the wild by myself either. It would not go well for Alex, probably. Anybody want some thongs? Oh, sorry, tongs. I got excited. I saw words that did not exist. Ah, that's always the thing, like, let me just open this door. Pop! This is just smacks in the face. So I'd open this door here. And I have not been here either. There's probably another outdoor exit there. It's locked. I don't know if I want to waste lockpicks here. We'll try in a bit, but we'll see. For an exit that might not really be worth. Got his ass. Evil IRL. JD's like, no further comments. JD says that, and I look over at Dexter, and Dexter's just like sharpening a knife, and he like hides it behind his back. He's like, nope, nothing. I checked Dexter's cage, and underneath it is like a map on like how to rob a bank. He's got notes. He's been casing the joint for years. It's like, has somebody been naughty? And he's like, you got me. Oh, you. Oh my. This is unexpected. Jesus Christ, we found the mother lode. That sword is kind of better than what we have right now. It's not as valuable. but as far as like utility is concerned, I would rather use this one. Drain willpower and drain endurance is nice, I guess, but I don't know, like, if it's gonna do that much though. I guess endurance does impact max health, so I guess you are temporarily lowering their max health. That is kind of neat, but fire damage though, man, that shit's great. Hunting machine, yeah, exactly. Written by an angry, yeah, I feel that too. Lunar Waffles, yeah, questionable writing. Questionable script writing. They have an axe to grind, yeah, a 5-finger. Jesus, that ain't no shit, dude. Anything else I want to drop here? I think what I'll just do is I'm going to drop some of that armor we were hanging on to. So, the thing that gives us the best bang for our buck. Oh, well, yeah, this one. This one, it's worth 18, but it... Oh, I'm sorry, it's worth 20, but it weighs 18. Let's drop that one. Drop it like it's hot. It's all orangey. Looks cool. I don't know. I mean, maybe the idea behind this guy, again, like lowering max health a little bit, lowering magicka a little bit. The willpower thing isn't quite as sexy. But the lowering max health thing is exciting. But this one does fire, and that's neat. Currency, the MacGuffin. Yeah, the currency MacGuffin. Well, they just needed an excuse to write in this economy plotline. That's all it is. Hey, what's up, Kappa? We're doing well. We're doing well. We're playing some Oblivion. This is my first ever playthrough. We made a lad with the roundest, purplest, and saddest face I could possibly muster. So I figure if I'm doing my first ever Oblivion playthrough, I'm gonna do it right and make a fucking monster out of the character generator tool. And we just found a basic longsword of embers, and I'm debating its virtues against the debasser, this sword, because this one drains endurance on strike, which is nice because I think endurance impacts your max health. So I guess ideally we're lowering max health whenever we hurt them. But this one does fire damage, and fire is cool. Or it's actually hot, but it's like neat. So do I go with the cool, neat factor, or do I go with this one? Let's try this one out for a bit. So we just got it, but yeah, we'll see. Because the thing is, this one is way more valuable. Actually, this is the most valuable one, but we're not very good with blunt weapons, so we're sticking with swords for the time being. It's an Oblivion. Yeah, the idea was I need to go for the authentic Oblivion experience. I played a lot of Morrowind in my day, but never Oblivion until this playthrough. Ooh, look at this. More goodies. Paralysis, soul gem. The other thing too is that over encumbered. I'm also playing this like an Elder Scrolls game, so as a result, my inventory is becoming a little bit silly. So as far as the next thing that I could drop and like miss the least amount of money out of would probably be either the cuirass or a shield. This one only weighs 6, we get 25 out of, which is pretty good. Actually, if we were to double that, that would be the equivalent of saying, if this was 12, this would be 50. Well, this is 12, and that's only 45, so let's drop a shield. See, the ratio is worse. Oh, let's drop that one. And they never, you're right, it was a plot device that has been way overused, Lunar Waffles, you're not wrong. Yeah, in addition to playing more Oblivion, we're also debating maybe not debating, but riffing on the fact that real life, this is a video game, I think this is a video game, but this, what I'm in right now is in real life, you know, this scene that I'm around right now. So, you know, we have video games and we have real life, and video games can have like really cool plot lines, really cool combat mechanics, but the IRL plot lines, like, you know, what in the world? Random ass nerd route. The plot lines in real life have been kind of fucked lately, over the past like 2.5 years, I guess. Well, even longer. You know, the shit with the pandemic has not been fun. It's not been a fun time, so we're kind of riffing on the fact that, you know, this whole real life thing kind of lame sometimes. Kind of lame and kind of not nice. So we're pointing out the fact that as the plot has been unpleasant, and some of it's just been a little bit fucky. Also, slight content warning for potential for save scumming. If you have a physical ailment that makes you susceptible to cringe from somebody save scumming on a Twitch stream, then you might want to avert your gaze. Maybe I'll be so much of a gamer I won't need to save scum. No guarantees though. Only have 3 lockpicks, so I can only fuck this up 3 times. Actually, I can only fuck it up twice. The 3rd fuck up means I have fucked 1 too far. Or I'll be a gamer and I'll get it first try. Never mind. No problems. It's cool. It is cool, yes. Well, figuratively speaking. And also, I knew this one wasn't going to lead to anything useful. I just wanted to see where it was going to fart me out. So, wow. Okay. So yeah, we got lots of sewer entrances. If we ever needed more sewer entrances, we have them. I don't really think it would ever come in handy, but, well, it's a big open world with a pretty sky. Hold on, I gotta fuck this guy up for no reason. Actually, I'll start with you. My excuse is that I want to level my destruction more. Okay, anyway. On to more important business. There's a few more areas I want to explore down here. Already died of cringe? Good. 500, then I'm doing my job. For a house... Wait, a house crawl. Sworn to carry your birth. What is a house scrawl? I've never heard that word before. So we need complex loot mechanics? Or are you saying IRL has complex loot mechanics? We need a loot mule IRL, maybe. A mob character. Yeah, I'm a fucking NPC Chubbles. Ask how I feel, man. I'm just some jabroni who, like, wakes up in the morning. I go to work. You know, sometimes I physically go to work. Other times I work from home. I'm not out, like, fighting sorcerers or, like, rescuing princesses. I'm just fucking doing my job. If some guy with a sword were to walk up to me and press A, I would tell them something very basic. I would be like, God, it's hot this year, man. This summer's been really hot. And then I would, like, go back to my default pose, and they would hit me again, and I'd be like, have you heard? Billy's down the other street there has got a really good sandwich. I recommend the pulled pork. Then I go back to my pose. And they hit A again, and I go, God, it's been so hot. This summer's been really hot. Then I go back to my pose. That's how that conversation would go. I have so little to offer. I don't even have any cool quests. Maybe if they, like, raised my friendship level all the way to, like, 99 or something like that, I'd be like, hey, man, could you go to the store and, like, pick up a soda? I'm kind of thirsty. Like, that'd be a fetch quest, maybe. Because I could trust them. If my friendship level was really high, I trust they would know to get the kind of soda I like. So, yeah, I'm a very boring, you know, video game RPG character in that sense. The simulation, yeah. I mean, the graphics are convincing in real life. It looks good. Sound design's pretty, you know, convincing, pretty realistic. Working and spending money. Yeah, same. Cap, I'm right there with you, homie. Shit is overrated, if you ask me. Shit's kind of lame. The important people are the admin. Yeah. They got the running IRL with admin privileges. It was RNG. Yeah, clearly. Yeah, somebody like found a backdoor into the system, man. They were able to, like, update their character sheets, like, to give them excess prestige and money and shit. They've got, like, a hacker on the inside that's able to, like, game the system in their favor. It's one thing if it's a single player game. This is a multiplayer game, all right? This impacts a lot. This has a lot of downstream impacts, all right? Be nice if they were to respect that. There's dragons or some shit. I don't fucking know. Yeah, same. Maybe no world building. Yeah, same 5. Yeah, they gave me a name, a backstory, a list of fears, favorite foods, a small list of 98 sexual fetishes. So, yeah, it's impressive that they at least gave me such a mundane existence. There was my character arc where I became really obsessed with collecting lawn gnomes. There was my stint in jail for about 13 years. You know, the really, really boring stuff that you guys don't want to hear more about, obviously. I'm sorry, did I say 98 sexual fetishes? I meant 99. I forgot about my my puppet fetish. How could I forget? Oh wait, hold on. It doesn't matter which door. Why did I do this? I can go on any door. Speechcraft IRL suck. Well, you heard me just then. I just fucked up. So yeah, I'm still learning. I like to think I can eventually get there. If I speak enough, clearly I'll eventually get my numbers high enough, but it's taking its sweet time, I'll tell you that much. We want to go to that one. Oh, right there. No, not that one. Sorry. That one. Yeah. Yeah. That's the good shit. Snuck into your house, nothing to steal. Yeah, honestly, they'd be disappointed. It'd be like how I am whenever I break into these people's basements in the video game. Like, I steal their food, maybe they've got like 12 gold. Completely disappointing. The sewers, we've got cool weapons. There's crabs down here. Zombies, lockpicks. I'm lucky if I find one lockpick in these assholes' basements. Guess how many lockpicks I own? 0. I got nothing. I think an adventurer breaking into my condo, like where I live here, he would just feel sorry for me. He'd be like, man, I don't want to like steal this man's sandwiches from his fridge. This man must live a very sad existence. A sad, small, little bearded man must live here. Bandits and pirates have names. I know. Yeah, not just that. Yeah, exactly. They gave all of them names and some semblance of a backstory. Some of them even think they have free will. Can you imagine? They don't respect anything that's true. Oh, yeah. It's not cheating, it's modding. Right, yeah. Yeah, I gotta use the right terms. What did I do to those lawn gnomes? Okay, that was actually my 100th sexual fetish. But again, sorry, I'm trying to keep it on track. We want to go upstairs, I think. Some cloth, some cheese. Yeah, it would be pretty lame, TBH. Reality's main character. I don't know if I would want to meet the main character. I fear that it would not go well for me. Wait a second, what am I doing? It's getting to the, let's see, we're gonna go up here. This would not be it. Yeah, that's not it. I got lost earlier trying to navigate this. Did I jump down? Maybe. Let's try that. Oh, what? I killed all you assholes earlier. Oh, crap. Where even is he? Went invisible. I'm just gonna have a motherfucker run up and punch me in the face, because he's invisible. It's just cast facing forward every so often. He probably knows how to get to me eventually. Could approach from this way, maybe? Oh, thank goodness that the invisibility wore off. Oh, what? He either reflected it or he had the same spell. Wow, skeleton, what the fuck? Ouch, skeleton, what the fuck? Fuck you. Jesus. Oh, I thought that was his skull. I was like, what the fuck? I slapped his axe away, apparently. So clearly, not all the assholes are dead. My face win. You're all the main character. Oh shit. Oh no, it's my bot is the main character. Okay, that is a good headcanon, honestly. Speechcraft only goes up for important quest relevant progress. You're telling me that communicating with chat is not an important quest? Fair, honestly. I'll take the L on that one. That being said, so the vampires have repopulated themselves. 1, gross. 2, I need to be careful. And I have to be watching of my health, because... Oh, that's his hair. I was like, does he have spikes on his head? Do vampires just grow head spikes? Is that just what's hot on the streets right now? Can't level it up by yeah. Well, mercantile, right? Mercantile is what we call it in video games, at least. Probably what we're gonna call it in real life as well. Does she have something on her knees? Oh, it's like a part of her armor, I guess, or something. Chat is, yeah, we're all just flavor text. I'm just like an entry in a lore journal somewhere. Crap, this is not the right way. I'm trying to get back up to there and I can't remember how to. Well, actually, hold on. Let's not lose faith just yet. There's a chance this can all wrap around in a way that benefits me greatly. Ooh, this looks good. I got a good feeling. Although I do feel like I'm about to just sprint into the loving embrace of another vampire friend. Is it this way? Yes, I think. All this rather. Open this one door. What? Is that not the right key? Or are you telling me I've wasted this whole damn time? The Bloodworks sewer key, yeah. It's not for this one though. Damn, dude, I thought this was it. Oh man, I was so excited. What other doors are there? I got bamboozled, dude. Can I be a sentence in the journal? I think we at least deserve a footnote. Man. Well, in that case, there must be something else here that's locked. Market sewers. That one was not locked, I don't think. Although it was locked. Well, it was locked with a lockpick. It was like a hard difficulty. Damn, man. I was so proud of myself. I was like, yeah, I got the key. That's not it, fam. Well, shit. Sneaky vampire. No kidding, dude. In fact, yeah, we got this key. We got this key from a bandit, actually, not a vampire at all. I thought I was so proud of myself. Maybe the key that we found is for a door that we've already picked ourselves, like with a lockpick. Unless I'm just not remembering if there was something else within here. The palace sewers? Yeah, that's what this is, I think. The palace sewers, yeah. I mean, it's probably like a quest thing anyway. So yeah, it makes sense that that would be locked. Yeah. I could poke around a little bit more. What that door is used for, yeah. I can imagine it's probably tied to some kind of quest. I'll go ahead and ask. I do try to keep like spoilers to a minimum. But does anybody know if this key that we found is useful for anything at this point? Because if the answer is no, then I'll just hightail it back out of here. But oh gosh, that's after 1. I gotta wrap up soon anyway. Yeah, that's probably maybe a good stopping point for the night. Remember that one time I spent a fuck ton of time in the sewers in this video game, exploring. In all fairness, we got a cool new sword. Can I slap this guy? Yes, it made a nice and gross noise. And then next time, we will increase our athletics. Very nice. Yeah, next time we will check out the university, the Arcane University, see what that's all about. We just exit outside, or we could go back to where we came from. Let's go back to where we came from. Arboretum. In fact, we'll save right in front of the whatchamacallit. Acrobatics, very nice. We'll save right in front of the university. Or I could save in front of that one guy's house, because we got that side quest. There's that collector who wants us to get more artifacts for him. He said he'll pay us handsomely. And if he's calling us handsome, that must mean he thinks we're really cool. For the west of me, yeah. Yeah, if not for all the light pollution around me, I probably could, but I'd have to do some driving. And it's pretty late out, sadly. So yeah, so what we'll do... It was the... What was it? Imperial City. It's in the Talos district, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say it should add a map marker for us. I'll like plot myself right in front of that guy's house. Then we'll pick up where we left off next time. And my next stream will be on, not tomorrow, I don't typically stream Tuesdays, but I'll be live again on Wednesday. So I'll be back on Wednesday, and we'll play more of this, and then I'll stream on Thursday as well. So I typically do Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. And then on weekends, I typically stream once, either Saturday or Sunday. Usually with a mixture of multiplayer games with my friends. And then followed by like community games with viewers. So, like Gartic Phone or Jackbox games, that kind of stuff. So we'll do, that's kind of the general game plan for this week. For the single player streams, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's all Oblivion. All Oblivion all day, every day. Not really all day, every day, but all evening. And then, when it comes to, here we go. Right here, I think. So it was locked, but he just let us right in.
Welcome. My master instructed me to show you up immediately. Please follow me.
It's always so weird when they just approach you so aggressively like that. Anyway, that's what we're going to say for the time being, my friends. Just that zoom in effect is so... It's cool, but it's a little bit startling sometimes. A little jarring. Save successful. We are good. That is it for the night, my friends.